Taking a look at a Plinko style roguelite with the concept being to, I believe, to gain new different items to drop into the Plinko machine and try to min-max your way to insanely large numbers. I've played games in sort of this style before, so I'm excited to see how this one differentiates itself and what makes it interesting. Right away, I think the art style is kind of nice, it's kind of pretty, and watching the trailer for it, it looks like it's going to have some pretty nice audio as well, but we'll see. Let's see what we're looking at to begin. So and immediately, by the way, immediately spawning in, I'm not going through some tutorial right away. There's not some, cinematic. So it is interesting to see we're just right away dropped into this weird shopkeeper man's in the center and some directions to go. But sometimes that open feel of just you figure it out, dropped into the middle is very satisfying. So we'll see. I think we just hit play here. I don't have any to spend yet. So play is in the bottom right corner. Wishlist on Steam, of course. All right, go ahead and hit play here. 3, 2, 1, go. I have a limited amount of seconds. Am I auto-dropping these? It looks like it. Wait. Okay, so the brackets they can land into actually do raise in value the more you land into them. So even if I might prefer to break each and every one of these things, if I can still find a way to land as much as possible into one bracket, I'll scale that bracket up much higher. Try again. Okay, okay, I failed already. Upgrades? But I have 9 gold. Oh, okay. So I have 9 gold. We're level... Okay, start level 1 again. Now I kind of know what I'm trying to do is to not only get extra money from bouncing off these things, but also to raise the value of one specific spot. So I've learned a little bit. I can maybe gain some more money this way. Okay. Come on. Is that enough? Is that enough for you? Gosh dang it. But I have $18 now. Every little bit is getting me closer, and I can now buy the Pressure 1. So very, very roguelite, very meta progression, very progression focused. The Pressure 1 increases the rate at which balls are dropped from the nozzle. I mean, no brainer, right? I'm dropping them way too slow right now. The ball just happens to be a little dude that I'm dropping here as well. Ooh, land it direct on top, and it will get a ton of hits. Also, was one of those a crit? It looked like I might have gotten bonus money from one of those spots. $1 there, you see that? So maybe if one hits it enough times in a row, it gets a full dollar. Try again, 22. How much do I need from level 1 to win it? Ball at 31, time earned, pegs, balls, damage, upgrades. Hardened core. Reinforce the inner core of all balls, allowing them to deal more damage to pegs on contact. I wonder how... So there's a guy, Let's Try GG, that I've talked to a number of times on the channel, mentioned before, that really doesn't like invasive tutorializing. I wonder if they would really enjoy this or not, because you can look and see the descriptions of things if you want. You can also just kind of ignore it and click, 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 make it happen. So I wonder if that would be up their alley. Seed money 1. Increase the multiplier. Ciao. Yo, Adam. So welcome in. Increase the multiplier every bucket reset to at the start of each round. Multipliers never carry over between rounds, so the beginning amount of value. Peg max HP. Weakens the structural integrity of all pegs. I don't know if I like that, because don't I like them being stronger? I could be wrong. But the stronger that they are, the more hits I can go into them to give me more money. And then or maybe there's a maximum amount of pegs on, or about amount of balls on the board, though, too. So getting them down to the bottom faster might be important. Duration of each round. Duration of each round is a no-brainer, actually. I think I do want that one. Give me more time to try to punch through these. Nice to see you there, Adam. Nice to have you in. Oh, it's $1 for breaking the ball. So if I can break through them, that might be way more valuable than it is to get the extra little pops onto them. So I do want to try to get that done if I can. Okay, I see. I understand. 13% more than last round. So you also get sort of a, here's how you stack up against your previous attempts. Oh, okay. Well, just go back in. I don't think I got a ton of money there. So maybe if I just do this onto each top spot, focus less on what they're landing into and more on maximizing my own damage to the ball, then maybe that could be a good play. And see if maybe get even more this round than before. Let's see. Yeah, 2% more. I mean, it's a little bit more. Oh, okay. Wait. Upgrades. So with that, yeah, I see green button. I press green button, apparently. Increases the multiplier every bucket reset to at the start of each round. Multipliers never carry over between rounds. Increases the multiplier every bucket resets to at the start of each round. Seed money. I don't know how that works, but I will do it. Hardened cores. Reinforces the inner core of all balls, allowing them to deal more damage to pegs on contact. Does not lower the total cash awarded by pegs. I like it. I like it. Oh, does that mean that instead of 15 from each peg, I might get 20 because I'm doing more damage to it? Like each one is worth $1, but also... Like maybe each one is worth $1, but then also the last hit is worth $1. Something like that. Don't know. But I will be smashing these, and that's all I know. That's all I need to know. Because we're getting big number, and I just got them all down. And oh, level complete is for destroying all the pegs. And then the next levels are even better for me. Right. So now we go to the next level and see how this one goes. Yeah, let's just do one on the top of each. That seemed like a good bet the other times I've done it. Because then you can hit it a million times. If I can get it right in the center, it's just so many hits. Oh. Come on. There we go. I like it. Didn't break them all there, but got a good solid amount. So then to upgrades we go. Gold ball. Chance for balls to spawn as gold ball. Well, that's just hype, right? That's just hype. I have to try that. Then ball composition. Increasing the cash they absorb from every peg they strike or destroy. Sure. Why not? Gold. We got gold ball straight away. Yes. 63 cents a pop. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't get as many hits there as I was hoping, but we got a good amount. Nice. Break, breach. Destroy them all. Yeah, unlikely to get a win on these ones, but a solid amount of cash is a good thing. Upgrades. Global rots. So now we try reducing the health of them and making the balls bounce more. Let's see about that. So now it should be easier to get a win here than before, at least. Maybe I won't, but do my very best. More money is mine. All the top ones already a little bit lower than normal. The bounce I'm seeing immediately. Yeah, the bounce is definitely every once in a while it's getting them up higher. Oh, come on. No. Not a win. That was a little bit less than I would have wanted. Impact value. Increase the cash awarded by pegs when balls damage them. Hit cash rides the ball until it lands in a bucket, where the bucket's multiplier is applied. Each hit pays out in proportion to the damage dealt as a share of the peg's max HP. Okay, let me... The cash awarded by pegs. Balls. Are the little humans you're dropping? Yeah, exactly. The little people I'm dropping out. Hit cash rides the ball until it lands in a bucket. The bucket's multiplier is applied. I just can't. I don't know. It's probably good. Each hit pays out in proportion to the damage dealt as a share of the peg's max HP. This makes sense to me. Higher damage means fewer, larger payouts, never less cash. The cash awarded by pegs when balls damage them. Hit cash rides the ball until it lands in a bucket, where the bucket's multiplier is applied. So if I hit the thing, is that just giving me generalized information, or is that specifically useful? Like, do I not gain any of the money until it lands in? It seems like that's the case. The notes, I'm trying to... The numbers, what do they mean, right? Just a little bit here. Come on, there we go. Trying to focus more on getting them into this center area, because it is a really big boost you get. Yeah, that was big money. All right, I don't mind that. Okay, I've got to run it back here, though. Come on. What can I do to raise this? Maybe we just do one on each. So then it's guaranteed that there's a good amount of money underneath to find, and maybe we can beat through the top layer. Okay. Much as I would like to get big multipliers on the things down at the bottom, I think I have very little control of that. much like Plinko in general. So it's better to do this way. I can already see there's a lot more money gained there. Increase the rate at which clock pickups appear on the board. Clock pickups add bonus seconds to the round timer. Yeah, anything RNG like that sounds so fun. Just add more things to the board that I can try to go for. So bonk here, bonk here, bonk here, bonk. Maybe another one there. And here. Good. Try to land direct in the center. It's actually harder than I would think. Have we landed any timers? I don't see any timers there. Not that time. Interesting. Good money, though. Good money. So 63. Yeah, big boost to money. Then anything new to get? Purifies the golden carrot balls to a higher carrot, boosting the cash earned when they are collected. Yeah, just make carrots more valuable. They're so rare in the first place, but when I get them, then I'll know that they're going to be a huge effect, which I don't mind. Okay. How rare are carrots right now, though? 1 in 5, 1 in 10, 1 in 20? I don't know. Maybe I can check the notes of it. It'll tell me. There's gold. There's gold. Yes, come on. Hit big, hit big, hit big. $1 per hit is crazy. All right, okay. I like it. What's this? Bouncy ball chance. Chance for balls to spawn as bouncy balls. Yeah, just give me more variety. Give me more variety. So here's a bouncy ball. How bouncy is a bouncy ball? Like, it's pretty bouncy. Oh, come on. The gold ball. Don't fall straight in like that. Wait, time. Get the time. Get the time ball. I like it a lot. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, bouncy ball. I don't know how good bouncy balls are, though. I mean, they're interesting. It's kind of cool to watch them go, but I feel like the bouncy ball tends to... Like, it has a decent chance of just flailing off because it bounces higher, so it's less likely to just hit the very top and just kind of wiggle there. It tends to bounce up way higher and avoid getting stuck. But at the same time, sometimes it could actually go back up in theory. So it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up on the bouncy ball. Global rot, the pressure, rate at which balls are dropped. I think another upgrade to that. Speed it all up. Speed it all up. Ooh, let's see. Let's see how fast it is, though. Oh, it's fast. It's much faster. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Don't think we're going to be able to... Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this kind of in the middle. Okay. That wasn't bad. Not as much as I was hoping. How about cash awarded by pegs when they are destroyed? Maybe. Structural weakness in pegs, causing the first ball impact on each peg to deal bonus damage. I like it. I like it. A little bit more exciting of a beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of cool. Because then the first ball, you can kind of follow down and it'll be ripping through everything, comparatively. And every ball will be hit for the first time at least once, hopefully. Okay. All right, down to just 3. That was close. Upgrades. Go for gold veins. Reveals golden veins running through the board, introducing gold pegs that award bonus cash when hit and destroyed. There's the gold peg. Just 1 right now, but I bet you can upgrade it and also find just more in general. I do want to get to that gold peg guaranteed. I'm sure we will, but I would like to make sure it happens. And I really want all of the golden peg. Oh, come on. Yeah, make sure we get all of that. There we go. Because that's so much extra money. Still less than I could have gotten. I need the gold peg to spawn higher up. Salvage value, maybe global rot, or maybe compound interest. The rate at which a bucket's multiplier grows each time it catches a ball. Every bucket tracks its own... Oh, make multipliers from the buckets better. I like it. I like it. Because that idea does seem really cool. Like, do I want to focus on landing in the same one each time, or do I want to focus on getting pegs? Oh, look at that. Look at that. 1.85, though. It's so high up. Now do this side and see if we can land some on the right there. Oh, it's huge. Golden ball, imagine. Golden ball doesn't land in there, but 17. My goodness. Hardened cores. Reinforces the inner core of all balls, allowing them to deal more damage to pegs on contact. Possible. Rubber compound. Upgrades the rubber compound to make it more bouncy. Or even with more energy off pegs and balls. Yeah, more bouncy. More bouncy. And we get a gold at the very top. Yes. Yes. Throw a few in here. At least a couple balls there just immediately have gold be the one. I think I need to upgrade the effective ball bounce on peg, though. Because I do like these things getting bouncier, doing more, having more variety. But I think that would be a simple, or global rot, but hardened core seems better. More damage to pegs on contact. Just a simple increase like that might do a lot. I want to beat this level so I can get some more variety. Yeah. Immediately much better damage. Gold, yes. Gold ball. Okay. Focus on this one for a sec. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Gold onto the gold. Thank you. Oh, we got the time, too, and it just wasn't enough. Three still left. Upgrades? 145, though, is the best I've gotten by so much. What's this? Jackpot nodes? Golden buckets to the board each round? Golden buckets. 2.5x from the start. Yes. Okay, fall to the right. Fall to the right. We're taking all this gold to the right. For sure. And you fall to the left? 2.5, 2.8. Crazy. Crazy. All right, well, that still wasn't a ton, but it's cool. It's cool. What now? Salvage value. What's this? Marks random pegs as timer pegs. Destroying a timer peg adds time to the clock. Yes. Oh, it's a gold timer peg? Okay. Say less. You know, say no more. I will be eating that gold timer peg every day of the week. Gold into center. Does it fall in the gold? It does. 45 gold from one. Golden ball into golden bucket. Yes. Oh, it's so good. Let's see. Yeah, 177. Just crazy. Coin shower. The rate at which coin pickups appear on the board during each round. Coin pickups award a percentage of the average earnings in the last 5 rounds. What? Pardon? I've had some good last 5 rounds. I suppose we'll take it, but that's weird. That's just a weird thing to exist. Okay, send this down. I like it, but it's weird. You gotta admit. Break you guys down. We've got, it's all the way on the left side for this one, but I want to focus mostly on getting through all the pegs. Oh, timer. Get it. Oh, plus 2 seconds. It's fine. Upgrades. Maybe another time thing. More time. Yeah, just flat more time. I got three pegs away so fast earlier. Let's just seal the deal here. I've got so many more upgrades now. Come on. Plinko machine. Good. The gold. Make sure we get the gold one, but we're so close. Oh, whoa. 1 peg away. 1. Salvage value. No, let's try to beat this one. How can I do that? The initial velocity of balls as they leave the nozzle, propelling them downwards with greater force. Is that going to help me? I'll try. Yeah, 1 away. Crazy. Let's try greater force here and see. Maybe greater force means harder hit, but I'm not sure if it would. Good. Love to see it. Love to see that. Get a little more time. Half a second of time there is going to help. Oh my goodness. I don't know if the greater force is helping me. I don't know if it's helping me. Maybe when there's more to go through, it'll help. Global rot. Yeah, and then global rot. Yeah. This all together surely is enough. 16 seconds. Do a little of this. A little of this. Come on. Yep. Last gold one. 5 seconds. Oh, 4 seconds. Come on. Please a timer. My world, my life for a timer. How was that? 162. It's gotta be. I'm just getting close every time. It's golden bucket growth. The rate at which golden buckets multipliers increase the balls they're caught. That's cool. But I want seed money, salvage value, cash awarded by pegs when they're destroyed. Unlike hit cash, this is a flat bonus paid once, no matter how much damage the finishing blow dealt. Interesting. I mean, yeah, reward me for trying to go for all of them, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not trying to min-max for different buckets and things, because I'm trying to beat this level, so maybe it makes sense. Just do that. Oh, come on. Lots of bouncy balls there. Don't really know how that all helps or doesn't, but... Yep, half a second there. Come on. Oh, it's going to be so close here. Oh, again, 1 with a smidge of health left. Upgrades? Okay, let's look here. What would I boost? Impact value. Okay. Refined cores. The cash they absorb from every peg they strike. That would also work. The elasticity of all balls causing them to bounce higher and travel further. No. Let's take refined cores. That's going to get me the highest chance. Another half a peg away. Not even half. It's just a single hit probably from victory. 11 seconds. We've got a timer one in here, which we'll get to soon. I need to prioritize efficiency. Come on. Yes, barely got it. Level complete. Yes. Big money. And now I'll do golden bucket growth because it's exciting. And then we can play level 3. So level 3, 1 to each. Let's just do 1 to each. Let everything just fall and see where it lands. Come on, 1 to each here. We rip through. Okay, timer. Oh, hit the timer one. Okay, all right. And it's purple now. Every level has its own color scheme. Go for golden bucket growth, or golden bucket, yeah, base amount. So 2.8x on the golden bucket. And luckily, the timer booster is at the top this time. Wow, the pegs have so much HP, though. Come on. Reach. Reach that one. Yeah, just gonna send them kind of more in the middle, because this thing's in the middle. Replay. Seed money. Come on, come on. Go for the gold. Go for the gold into the timer, I think, with this one. Just because the time is important. And it's all very close to the golden here. And try to kind of fall in the middle-ish. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, how was that? Not as good, or about, you know, about break even, but not as good because even if I enhance the one a ton, chance for balls to spawn is heavy balls, deal increased damage to pegs. Okay, a third ball type. So heavy ball here, let's see how this does. Heavy ball onto here, oh my gosh, it just it just fell straight through that first one. Okay, 2 golden balls in a row, love that. 76 there for that one, very nice. Yeah, heavy ball is huge, because it can actually help clear through some things. 8 gold, ooh, a 42% increase. Yeah, heavy ball there did a lot of work. Multiplier nodes. Each hit on a multiplier peg adds a stacking bonus that multiplies the ball's total value. Each successive multiplier peg hit by the same ball contributes 15% less than the previous. So I do want these to bounce around with multiplier pegs. I don't want to just eat that one like I do with some. Yeah, let's do multiplier. I mean, just give me every variety. The varieties are going to be my first focus. I'll do a bounce off of this one, and then focus on the gold here. Okay. Yeah. Get through the multiplier one bounce ball at a time, because I do bet multiplier does a lot of work. Good. How was that? But it's still not as good as that other round was crazy. All right. Bouncy cores, elasticity of ball, sounds good. We'll do 1 bounce to the left side with this, maybe a few bounces to the left side. We can get these just tangling down. Love it, love it, love it. Then we'll do bounces to the right side with these ones. And so hopefully some of these will lead down to the gold. Yep, get that into the gold, get onto the gold. Okay, all right. How was that? Much better. Upgrade. 200 something, impact value increase. And gold to the right, because that's where the timer is. Yeah, get that onto the timer area. We could. Yep. I like that multiplier. Okay, that's not terrible. Not bad. Yeah, honestly, it's still going up, but I'm running out of easy things to upgrade, which is tough. Okay, bounce you to the left. Want you to be going in this direction to get to the multiplier and also be at the gold. 45, really not bad on some of these multipliers. We'll be landing to the left side. 1 hit there is important. Now, yeah, we're just gonna hit this a bunch for the left, this for the left. Try to land in this 5.2x, because that's so much. Yeah, the 5.2x becomes insanely large. What's out here? The rate at which balls are dropped from the nozzle at pressure 2. Do I want pressure 2? Yeah, I probably do. All balls a chance to land a critical hit. Oh, that's also exciting, though. Oh, which one's better? Which one's more exciting? Random critical hits or just more ball on screen? Critical hits kind of cool, though. It would benefit. Well, you know what? I should have done more ball on screen first, because it benefits from critical hits, not the other way around as much. Or it's, I don't know, the order matters more there. Okay, rip through these guys. Yeah, crits are pretty common, though. I've seen a few of them already. Come on, yep. All right. Not as much of a boost because we didn't hit the gold as many times. Compound interest, the rate at which the bucket's multiplier grows each time it catches a ball, which I'm assuming also works for the golden bucket multiplier. I'm guessing that they are tied together, so might go with that. Okay. All right, here we go. I think multiplier, the way that the multiplier peg works is independent independent of... Oh, yeah, some gold there. Is independent of... Let's say... Like, it's not as though it multiplies the amount you've already gotten so far. I'm thinking it... Maybe? But maybe... What if I've hit... What is at the bottom and I've hit a ton of them up here already, then I hit it? Does it multiply based on the ball itself's current value or based on my total gold currently? Or does it just multiply the remainder of things you get after it? At that point, that I don't know. All right, so upgrades. Yeah, upgrades. I don't even know if I can... With 300 gold, I'm broke. Not enough to upgrade. I should read into the multiplier thing, actually. Maybe that would be good to know. Not totally sure how it works. Yeah, let's get down there to the gold. Down there to the gold. You must grow in power. Come on, more like this. There we go. Oh, huge. Not bad, not bad. So upgrades, let's check that. So which one's the multiplier one? Which one is this one? Introduces a multiplier peg modifier to the board. Each hit on a multiplier peg adds a stacking bonus that multiplies the ball's total value. So each successful multiplier peg hit by the same ball contributes 15% less than the previous one, but it adds it for everything it hits after. Like, does it multiply all future things for that same ball? I'm thinking that's what that means. Salvage value increase, stress fractures, first ball impact on each peg to deal bonus damage. That is cool. Multi-ball drops. The rate at which multi-ball pickups appear on the board. Multi-ball pickups instantly spawn a burst of bonus balls from random locations. Oh, cool. That's just too cool not to get. That's just too cool not to get. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. We're gonna go from here to the right, and then do the next one to the right as well. Like, this is just too good. Pass. This one also to the right. Multipliers to things that are hit there. Oh, I have to scroll over it. It's not like something that you have to hit with a ball, I don't think. It's just me scrolling it. All right, upgrades. Upgrades, and go with charged lanes. Electrifies additional random buckets at the start of each round. Charged buckets begin with a higher starting multiplier. +1 charged buckets per round. So it just starts with 1. I mean, that's cool because it means that in theory we could find a charged golden bucket. Unlikely, but it could happen. Oh wait, I'm not seeing a charged bucket here. I'm just seeing the golden one. Didn't I buy? Oh, weird. I want my charged bucket. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, it's unacceptable. Where's my charged bucket? We'll see. Maybe I'll find it more over time. Or it's like a chance of a charged bucket or something. Huh. What does this say? Additional random buckets at the start of each round. Charged buckets begin with a higher starting multiplier. Additional charged lanes. Increase how much a charged bucket's starting multiplier is boosted each round. I'll buy that as well. I really want to see the charged buckets though. I didn't see one there. Let's bounce to the left. Bounce to the right. Where is the charged bucket? That's weird. Maybe it can only be one or the other, and I'm just happening to get the charged bucket as the golden bucket each time? I don't know. All right, we'll see. Upgrades, upgrade, carrot. Lead lining 1. Lines heavy balls with dense lead, amplifying the damage they deal to pegs. That is good, but I feel like not enough of them spawn right now for that to make sense. Increase the value multiplier on gold balls, also kind of interesting. But again, same sort of issue with that. The cash awarded by pegs when they are destroyed. Let's do that. Let's do that. I like it. So let's bounce you to the left just subtly. And then bounce you to the right. Okay. Where are these charged lanes it was talking about? Aw. What am I missing here? Oh, yes, +10 balls. Oh, that's cool. The sudden massive increase in output is nice. So that, I mean, just getting those does so much to my money. Definitely worth it to have that one. What in here? Global Rot? I like Global Rot. I like more Global Rot. That just seems like a simple one. Seems like a simple but very good one. Okay, move you to the right, and you to the left. See if we can't just crunch a bunch. Oh yeah. Nice. Global Rot did a lot here. Yes, gold ball. Destroy them. 10 balls. Wow, yes. Okay. Down to just 5 or 6, but they're all pretty weak. And managed to get a close amount to the other one, which was a really crazy run. So inner cores of all balls, allowing them to deal more damage to pegs on contact. I think that's right. I think that's right. So bounce this one to the left. We've only, unfortunately, got one of the multiplier balls, or pegs, I should say. But not terrible, not terrible. 147, what the heck? That was the golden one, I suppose. Must have hit just a million things. Game looks so up my alley. Yo, Az. Yeah. Yeah, this is a cool one. It's like Plinko-y. It's a Plinko-style game with upgrade after upgrade after upgrade, expanding out from the center. And then you go into the levels, and if you can beat the level, you get to a level with even more. It's like as I keep expanding the size as well of the Plinko board and the health of everything inside of it, which means more money gain. Let me see here. The pressure, I think 24 karat makes some sense, although pressure 2, lead lining, maybe lead lining would be okay. This is a demo. Yeah, totally free to play. I definitely recommend giving it a look. Stress fractures, structural weaknesses in pegs, lead lining. Ball drop might be good though. Ball drop might be good. Okay. Need to play this? Yeah, get in. Give it a go. Pop these over. So right now I've only got a few different kind of modifiers going, but I've got gold pegs, I've got these bouncy, the bouncy frog drops. I'm hoping to get some more over time. Oh my gosh, I almost beat it there. Wait. Oh, just one more might have been enough to bounce and get those down. Holy. That was close. Okay, actually getting really close. I gotta try to beat that then. Maybe lead lining would let me just crush through if I can just get a lead ball going. Maybe. Yeah, tell Elf. Yeah, Elf would love this. It's pretty easy going, but it's very satisfying. Come on, lead ball. Come on, lead ball. You're so upgraded right now. Okay, gold ball's good. I didn't really hit much there with it. Break this. I love it. Oh, I don't know. No, still 3. Okay, 3. Let's say 3 is our current record on that. I'm not 100% sure if I know. Gold ball chance. That'd be nice. Seed money, the pressure. Which country do you live in? I'm in the US. Nice to see you there. Nafiz. Nice to see you. Gold ball chance. I will take gold ball chance potentially. Stress fractures though. Oh, first hit damage. Making the first hit higher, especially if I can get the lead ball. I'd imagine that could just rip through an entire row of things. Yeah. Give me that. Time increase. That's huge. Huge. Already answered there, Nafiz. It's US. Wait, okay. Oh, okay. I have to put my cursor over it. It's not just scrolling past it. I see. It has to be the cursor itself. All right, not terrible there. Not terrible. We're maintaining about 470. We've got a lot of things to upgrade right now. Glass formation. The fragile glass pegs to the board. Glass pegs have reduced health, making them easier to destroy. Yeah. Wait, that should make it so much easier. Every once in a while, I'll get something hype going. How are you, bro? Not bad. I've been playing a lot of Grain Rot recently. If you haven't seen that game, it's a fantastic one. I definitely recommend it. But I also really love roguelites, so I'm getting a chance today, and I think for the next couple days potentially, I'll be doing a lot of roguelites. I have a few on the list that I think I'm kind of waiting on that are pretty solid. Ooh, money. Not as good that time as I wanted though. I really need to get some good luck with the right ball types, the right bounces, you know. The pressure. Faster ball drops. Maybe the 24 karat's not bad. If I don't get what I'm looking for, I'll still get some good things. What is this game, brother? This is it's called Plinko Lab. The concept behind it is you start with just a few pegs on a board and a couple spots to land inside of. And as you go, you're getting more and more upgrades to have faster drops of these balls to land into the buckets down here, and better balls to like bounce off of and break the pegs on the way down. Every peg is worth a certain amount of money, so if you can destroy it, it is quite useful. Elf got me Clover Pit dependent. I will never forgive him for that. Yeah, Clover Pit's quite good as well. Upgrades. Wait. Yo, Nafiz, I would encourage you not to continue asking the same question over and over, because if you do, I will, I will ban you. But anyway, I appreciate you being here, brother man. If you could not do that though, just a little fair warning, because that's crazy. Let me see. So, all right, where am I at though? Time fragments increases the rate at which clock pickups appear on the board during each round. Clock pickups and add bonus seconds to the round timer when collected. Yeah. This might be really useful. More time would be huge. We have a lot of options though. Improves the purity of gold pegs, increasing the cash bonus reward. That one's cool, but I don't know if I want to be going for that one or not. Let's see. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. The pressure, gold ball chance, a normal views too. Yeah, sure. I appreciate you being... Bro, what are you here for? Hang out and watch and ask questions about the game. Or go away. Upgrades the rubber compound of bouncy balls, making them bouncy with even more energy off pegs and walls. Let me see. Hold on. Mute tab in case it's not. All right. Let me see. All right, bro. All right, that's enough. That's enough out of you. You're mad annoying. User in timeout for a day. See you around. All right, let me see. So the pressure, the rate at which balls are dropped from the nozzle, gold ball chance, the chance for balls to spawn as gold balls, damage multiplier applied when a ball scores a critical hit. Ooh, better criticals. That might be cool because I feel like when criticals happen, they're just not that effective right now. It's a bit too small of a boost. Okay, bouncy bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, okay. There we go. Got our lead-lined anvil to actually get the damage in that time. It's not been happening lately. Haven't had a good chance to crush. Increase the pressure at which you shoot the balls. Yeah. I feel like it's useful, but it feels like, I don't know if it's better or worse necessarily in a lot of situations, because landing a ball on top and letting it just kind of sit there and just rack up a bunch of points and then fall through is nice, but overall it might be an improvement. The pressure, yes. Anything else in here? No. Because, like, especially as, if I can just beat through this level, I think that the levels will get so much deeper that having a bouncier ball might mean that although at the beginning it's nice to have that, it's just going to fall straight through unless it can bounce around. So those upgrades seem like they're more useful later than they are early. Might be something you want to kind of prioritize in a specific order. Bounce, 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 bounce. Wait, yes, finally. There it is, level complete. Level complete. What can I get going for the next level? Gold ball, I mean, just gold ball. Yeah, gold ball chance, just more gold balls. So we have a wider board with a lot more barrels to land in. It seems like about a similar right now amount of peg rows, I guess. Okay, but I mean, I'm kind of crushing it right here. Okay. I almost already have this one. Wait, give me that. That's some extra money. All right, okay. Not, oh my gosh, 1,000. Almost double. Launch pads, launcher buckets to the board. The first time a ball lands in a launcher bucket is flung back up. Yes, that's super cool. I would say maybe it's better when the Plinko grows. Yeah, right. Has more of a chance to just bounce. Play. Yeah, I like the launcher. Okay, the launcher thing, honestly, we're going to be trying to lean to the left here heavily. Okay, wait. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Oh, that's tough. It's tough. I think the first time is good, but the problem is, what are the odds they're actually going to get to there? Every once in a while they will. But if you just land the train, they're just going to bounce up and land back down. It's not going to help. So there's times, especially if it's in the middle, I think it's going to be super useful. But the outer edge is less so. Marks random pegs as timer pegs each round. Destroying a timer peg adds... Yes, more of those. I need more time. I feel like my time is very limited. Starting with 16 seconds, and then we just run out so fast. Okay, it's landing still on the left side here. I don't think the launch pad always lands left side. Just a little bit of foul luck on that one. Oh, gold. Oh, gold and one landing on the right side. Okay, we gotta land him in here, actually. What am I doing? Right side stuff. Don't chat, short live stream. Don't chat, short live stream. What's going on? All right. Let me see. Upgrades. Time fragments, shift extensions. Kind of weird. I don't know how well the timeout system works, to be honest. All right, let me see. Seed money 1. Seed money 1, what's this one? Rubber compound. Upgrades the rubber compound of bouncy balls, making them bounce with even more energy off pegs and walls. I wonder, I guess worst case, wait, hold on. Can I even? Yeah, I can. Okay, I was gonna say, just making sure. Just making sure. Because there's like ways, if someone fix it, I don't chat short live stream. Yeah, right now it's not broken. It's just that I told you to chill and you weren't chilling. So if you don't actually chill, I will like perma get rid of you. Gotta be honest. Because like ask about the game and focus on that, but if you keep asking what time it is and where I live and things like that, you understand how that's kind of not good to do. But yeah, chill, watch the game, hang out, you know, have a good time. Avoid doing that. Flawless Cut 1 improves the purity of gold pegs, increasing the cash bonus they award. Yes. Appreciate you, mans. More gold gain. More endless gold gain. All right. Let's see. Bounce. Okay. It's not at the very edge this time, so there is a chance that things will fall just right to get the right bounce. Give me that. 10 balls. Yes. Come on, land in this. We got most of it there. What is wrong with you, bro? All right. I mean, hey, might be a little bit of a language barrier situation there, but you know, it can't be helped. Can't be helped. Oh, hold on. Right. How do I do this? Okay, for some reason, this is not well designed. I'd use her on this channel. There you go. And boom, gone forever. It is what it is. All right, let's see. Upgrades. Upgrades and seed money. Shift extension. Extends the duration of each round, giving more time to drop balls and earn cash. Yes. Simple. Simple and good. Simple and good. Bounce there. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm launching them so much faster than I used to be. Like, I feel like I was just launching them substantially slower. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If you can get it down into the launcher underneath things and there's still stuff above it, it shoots up and slams into them. It does kind of fall right back down there though. So maybe limited use there, but some good use to it. Upgrades. Upgrades, time fragments. Yeah, just keep focusing on time for now, I think. We do play and get some bounces out here. All right. There. I like it. I like it a lot. More glass, maybe more glass. Because the glass, it's the same amount of money with just, it's easier to get kind of situation. Ooh. Hard, there's just too many balls around. I need more power, I need something. I mean, I'm getting more time, which is helping. Seed money, multiplier, every bucket resets to at the start of each round. That's just a flat money increase for basically everything, so that's also not bad. Maybe try to bounce off these in either direction. Get some extra money at the very least. And then try to go down in this direction and see if we can't have it launch me in the ways I want to be launched. Yeah, get that time, get the extra time. Oh my gosh. Come on, there's so many left. So many left. Upgrades? Upgrades into, what's this one? Initial thrust. I don't know, is this good? Okay, fine. It might be good, it feels tough. I like that it might bounce them over in other directions. Like I can attack this side while going to the right side. Which, you know what, that is actually pretty good. It is actually pretty nice. And then do this side, we'll go to the left side. And see if I can send it maybe even over the ball. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some use to that. There's definitely some use to that. It might fall in the right ways. Hard to... I wish it wouldn't keep landing these on the way left or way... Well, really it's almost always on the way left here. I want this to be right in the middle so that I can bounce it around. But still got a little bit... Got 700 something there. It's not bad value. More rubber compound, and bounce it way to the right. Come on, clear this ball. All right, not terrible. Then the same on this side. Clear it. Big bounce. This one this way. Okay, it is in the middle this time. So, yep, they all get sent everywhere. I love that. And bounce you all the way over, get bounced. That was better. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ball, not terrible. I think there's nothing to buy here though. Everything's so expensive. 6 ball. Bounce all the way over. Oh, give me that. 10 balls. Yes. 10 ball early is huge. That is very nice, especially with the bounce pads. Okay. There will be a chance here. The 10 ball is actually so valuable. Come on. It's almost there. One more hit. Oh, one ball. Record. One ball left. Gold veins, global rot 2. I mean, I like that. Don't get me wrong. Reinforces the launch mechanic of launcher buckets, firing caught balls back up the board with greater force. It's more exciting, but I think any chance that I could have more odds of extra ball. Cluster ball. Chance for balls to spawn as a cluster. Explode into a shower of... Yeah, absolutely. That's what I really want. I just want more on the board, especially with Launchpad. Let's see this. So this is a cluster ball. Yes. Nice short little stay for me, but I gotta go because it's late here. Totally fair, yeah. As I'm glad you popped by, and do let Elvin know, because I think he would enjoy this game. I think you're right. Oh my goodness. So here, gotta get my 8 hours of sleep. Absolutely, yeah. I'm trying to work on sleep myself. I can't blame you at all. I've been my sleep's been all kind of out of whack lately. So tonight I'm gonna try to go to bed early. Probably be addicted to this depending on how big the demo is, because this looks really nice. Yeah. I mean, so far we're pushing pretty deep without any signs of slapping. So. Hardened cores 2, but you never know. I mean, it is a demo, so we'll see. Streamline 1, streamlining each round's quota, letting you clear a round while leaving a few pegs standing. The round still plays out to the clock. The leftovers are forgiven at the end, not sooner. Clear a round while leaving a few pegs standing. Really? Okay, that seems like an easy way for me to skip rounds, more or less. If I can just get a decent amount of them. Get one lucky one where we get down to maybe 3, and then we just get to win without having to go after each one. Because especially when a single peg is off to the side on its own. Yes, 10 balls early. Like this one might actually be the round for that. I wonder how many it has to be though. Like how few balls are we talking? I mean, this is one ball. Definitely this should work, right? I almost got it too. So you're saying I can do next level here. Wow, really? How many? 25 out of 26. 25 out of 26 was enough. So what if is it proportional, or is it a set amount of balls? Like maybe it's 3 balls, or maybe it's getting over 90%. Like, I don't know. We'll kind of see. Oh, I like that we're another layer deep though. Every single extra layer added to the game is just so many more ball. Many more ball. All right, not terrible. That one, I'm not assuming. Yeah, that one's not going to be enough. Jackpot gives every ball caught in a bucket a chance to hit the jackpot, multiplying the cash it awards. Random boosts like that are just hype. 2.5x or 2.5% chance. Super cool. Is there something else though that I want first? Okay, we might be closing in on at least an edge. I don't know if we can scale up this way or not, but live rails 1. Energizes the side walls so balls ricochet back into play. I like it. Impact value, that also seems good. Okay. Let's see. So the other energizes thing, I don't know exactly how it works, but I don't know. Did it work? I think the electricity modifiers might not really be programmed right or something. I'm not sure exactly why I'm not seeing them activate. Like, oh, you know what? Maybe they are working, and maybe there's not a visual indication, because I'm definitely not losing momentum when I hit them. I'm getting bounced off properly. There's just not a big glowy thing right now. Reinforce the inner core of all balls, allowing them to deal more damage than pegs on contact. That's good. Kicker 1, golden bucket growth 1. What's this? Gravity assist 1. Increase gravitational pull on the board, causing balls to fall faster, hit pegs with more momentum. Think about how good that might be. Is that going to be awesome, or is that going to be kind of whack? Let's see it. Bounce. Like, more bounce versus more gravity. Does that make sense? It means they're going to fall through better. But wouldn't more gravity mean the more bounce is less effective unless it's a downward bounce, at which point it's like very effective? Kind of confused as to how that would actually play. I don't know if that's better or not. Maybe it is. I guess if I can get the 10x, if I can get the 10 free ball situation. Bonus time added to the ground when a clock pickup is collected. Plus half a second for each clock pickup. Seems pretty good. Maybe just hardened cores though. And then we can kind of bounce up and to the right. Go over. Then we do this side. Bounce over. Oh yeah. Big money. And and then fall into here because there's a lot. There's either gold or the bounce in here, so that's a pretty nice spot to fall into. How was that? 1400? Yeah. What do we have? Bucket multipliers, kicker, launching thing stronger, maybe. Oh, we have refined cores though. Refined cores. Okay. Bounce, 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 bounce. Off to the right side. Ooh, actually, I like bouncing this side because there is the launch pad here. So I'm going to try to focus on that to some extent. This gold real fast. And then send everything everywhere via the launch pad. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Again, 1400. Enhances the core composition of all balls, increasing the cash they absorb from every peg they strike or destroy. Like, I think refined cores here is pretty good, generally. Could go for that. It's less of an increase, though, than the refined cores 2 was, so bouncy ball chance, maybe. Bouncy cores, yeah, better bounce on all the cores, though. I'm gonna need more variety. I need like higher chances of different things, because most of the balls, like the vast majority, are still the regular ball. So I want to try to affect that odds as much as I can, because I do like the regular ball, but it'd be exciting to have most of my balls, or at least many of them, be the other things. Good. How was that? 1500. We're going up. Compound interest. Yeah. Make landing in the same bucket a bunch worth more. Go like this. Okay. Making the peg be diamond or glass and give more reward is cool. I think, yeah, let's try to really go heavy into landing inside of the gold bucket here. 12x. Yeah, I like it. And then gold bucket growth. Yeah. Let's try to really focus on landing in gold bucket this time, as much as I possibly can. Super into that. And this way. Okay. So in and around gold bucket will be really boosted a lot. Okay, like this. Okay, not as much because it wasn't in the corner. Kind of harder to do. Still 1600. Still, even then. Golden bucket multiplier. Yep. Yeah. Let's go heavy gold bucket. I do think gold bucket might be the play above all else. And I want to bounce in just this general right side direction, because not only do we have gold bucket, we also have the launch pad. There's a lot there to get. Okay, there we go. Big time booster. Okay. How was that? That's around the same. Jackpot, kicker to boost the effectiveness of launch buckets. Kind of interesting. But then there's also double tap. Each ball drop has a chance to spawn a bonus ball at a random location. Oh yeah. I like it. Just more things going out. Let's try to hop to the right or the left side here. Got the golden ball there. Whoa, that chance is pretty high actually. I'm seeing a lot more ball than I'm expecting. Okay, I like it. Then let's just fall a ton in here. Rip through. Wow. Okay, we're starting to get to where, it's not too far out from breaking some of these. Global rots. I do like global rots. Stress fractures, refined cores, 24 karat. The kicker, the jackpot. A lot of options. Time booster. I think global rot. Wait. Amplification increases the stacking bonus granted by each multiplier peg hit. Oh. Also cool. But I think global rot. Global rot first, because I want to try to get to the next level. And if I get close enough, I'll be able to get a free next level, even if I don't have them all broken, as long as I get the vast majority. Do those, and then bounce in this side as well. That seems like my current play. It gets everything pretty low. Good. Yeah, I love it. And so many of them are bouncing up because this one's in the middle. Actually a pretty good lineup for me. All right, how was that? 1800? Pretty good. Amplification, stress fractures, other global rot. Other global rot's not bad. Very much love to have the bounce pad in center. I think that's the best spot for it, because then I can bounce in towards center from either side safely. Okay, with this potential like huge benefit. Not seeing very much of the benefit actually happen though. We just kind of fell around it, so. All right, still a lot of money, still a lot. Salvage value, increases the cash awarded by pegs when they are destroyed. Yeah, I mean, that's just good. That's a big increase. Okay, and I still have, okay, that used up a lot of my cash though. So, launch pads on the right side. Interesting. Get a little bit into each of these sections. Try to get everything just a bit down. I'm not going to focus on destroying each and every individual one as much as I am. Oh, I love that. Yeah, Launchpad did crazy things there. As much as getting value for now. But it got closer there. Maybe I should be focused on destroying them all. Upgrades. So the next one we're going to do will be to try to destroy each one. What will help most with that? Lead lining has some potential. Hardened cores also pretty good. Yeah, maybe hardened cores here. And then now we're going to try to destroy all. So bounce on these ones, very vertical. Then bounce on these ones, very vertical. Love it. Bounce on this one, very vertical. And these ones, very vertical. Nice. Okay. Okay, wow. It's hard though. It's hard. There's just so many pegs. Upgrades. Seed money, amplification, stress fracture, with stress fractures. Structural weaknesses in pegs, weakening, okay. Cause the first impact to deal a ton of extra damage. I do like that idea. Golden touch, cash value rewarded when collecting gold pickups. Live wire, kicker, maybe. Lucky strike, critical hit on pegs. A little bit more chance of that, maybe. Rate at which balls are dropped from the nozzle. That one's probably the best play though. Because if I can just be constantly firing these guys, especially because there's always a chance that whenever I fire one, another will spawn. That might be my play. Nice. And it can also, the one that's spawned can also apparently be a cluster ball, which is a really strong one. So I think we've got this. I think we've got this. That cluster ball was huge. 10 balls, yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. That's all you need. How much was that? Yeah, 12.8x there. Oh my goodness. 47% increase, 3,000 something. Love it. Let's go next round straight away, just see how it goes. Oh, there's so many. Oh my gosh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. I think it's the same width with more rows. Gold ball. So many ball. Probably my favorite ball in this game right now has to be the cluster ball, because to see it just pop into a ton more balls that all fling down, and especially when it spawns for free off the side of the map, or when you get 10x balls and they all fall and just rip everything apart, it's so satisfying. Upgrades, refined cores, I might go that route. Or what's this one? TNT deposits. Seeds the board with volatile TNT pegs that pack a chance or charge for every hit they absorb. The peg detonates on the spot and just starts packing again. What does it mean for me? What does it mean for me? Let's find out. Let's hit the TNT charge thing a bunch. It blew up. What does it blowing up mean? What does it mean? I don't understand. It's probably good. It blew up. I was thinking it might blow up surrounding pegs, but it seems like maybe it pushes the balls that hit it in directions. I should probably just be more passive with that ball until I figure it out, or until that peg, I should say. Brittle glass. Weakens glass pegs, reducing their already low hit points. I don't need that. How about, what's this? Finishing blow. Ball strike weakened pegs harder, dealing bonus damage to any peg whose health has already fallen low. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Weakened ball. Weakened peg. Make it so, yeah, so we do bonus damage to weaker pegs. That's cool. Oh, the TNT, when it blows up, it damages all surrounding pegs. I see. This does make sense. This certainly does make sense. Oh, very good, actually. Very good. Kind of clear out whole sides of it with that. Oh, nice. Nice bounces. How was that? 3,600. Jeez. So next up, what's my best thing now? Golden touch? Maybe. Live wire, maybe jackpot. Go for jackpot. Every ball caught in a bucket, a chance to hit the jackpot, multiplying the cash awards. I wonder by how much. It's got to be a good amount. It's only a chance for it. It's a 2.5% chance for it to get bonus value, but it must be a really high amount of bonus value. Multiplies. Maybe just doubles? Curious. Oh my gosh. Just sweeping through this world. Unfortunately, it's a lot of almost, but not quite breaking the pegs right now. But still a good amount of cash. Payday. The payout multiplier applied when a caught jackpot hits. So right now it's 2x, but I can increase it to 2.25x with this. I see. So it was doubled. That's pretty intuitive, I guess. What's this? Devastating blows. Increase the damage multiplier applied when a ball scores a critical hit. I don't have that much chance of critical hits yet. Seems like something I'd want to invest in when I can properly go for it. Golden touch. Bring a timer peg adds more time. +3. Oh, more amount of timer pegs. Yeah, I like that. More of those is good for sure. Okay. Yeah, there's like 3 of them around the map now. And then what are we playing? Yo, Papa Rosie, how you doing? It's a sort of Plinko style game where you're just sort of thrown in with. You drop these balls, which look like little people, and you break some pegs, you land in some of these slots, and every time you land in one of the buckets down here, it increases its value, its multiplier. So if you land a ton into one, you could get the multiplier super, super high up. But then you also want to be breaking the pegs, especially in order to beat the levels and go to deeper levels with more pegs in them. And then the upgrades on this bigger screen, which used to be just like these few central upgrades, but as I expand out, has gotten to a ton of them. Every time I upgrade one of those, it's adding something like a change to one of the pegs or some of the pegs randomly throughout, a change to some of the balls that you drop. It's kind of cool. Maybe I will be able to be on stream. Yo, right. Nice to see you in. Thanks for popping in. Well, let me see. Wait, streamline? Streamlines each round's quota, letting you clear a round while leaving a few pegs standing. Oh, I liked this one before. Oh, it was only 1 before. So I have to upgrade this to have it be 2. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I think it's better to make myself stronger first somehow. Lucky strike, some more critical hit chance, maybe. Lead lining, better damage multiplier for the lead ball, for the iron ball. Okay, I'll take that. And then also refined cores or the pressure. Rate at which balls are dropped. That's probably a good call. That probably is a good call. Yeah, it's an interesting little roguelite. I like seeing roguelites. I've always liked seeing roguelites that take a core idea and then expand on it and try to turn it into something more than it is. And so seeing this in this sort of style, like taking the concept of Plinko. I've seen roguelites that have taken the concept of, let's see, what was a good one? Minesweeper was one, for example, turning it into kind of a, like adding in, instead of just mines, each mine is a unit that has some type of way of attacking, has some amount of health. And so when you attack into those, you could die, but as long as you live, you can find things that boost you. It's like Minesweeper, so you sort of know what's nearby in terms of value. It was an interesting game anyway. It's called Dragon Sweeper. I played that game. There was Dungeon Crawler. Like, there's a few of them out there. You're still going? I forgot to raid. Oh, you're good. No worries. Regressive. I appreciate you dropping by. Let me see here. 4,000 upgrades. But yeah, how'd your stream go? How was it? What were you playing? I think I probably know what you're playing, but I sort of forget. I swear did I tune in? Maybe I think I was actually watching Hoose's stream, and then I saw that you went live. I don't know if I remember what you were playing though. All right, let's go ahead and go with Payday 1. The payout multiplier applied with a caught ball hits the jackpot. When a caught ball hits the jackpot, right? Better jackpots. It's not terrible. Oh, Min's gone. Yeah, I saw that game as well. I think I have it in a list of something I might take a look at soon, but there's a lot of games, but it does look fun. How was it? Was it kind of very new and maybe needed some work in some ways, or fairly polished? I saw the trailer for it, looked pretty good, but it's always hard to tell with a game in the simulator category how polished they'll actually end up being. So kind of curious on that one. Amplification, stress fractures, refined cores. Yeah, ball value is probably good, and make the golden balls better. We'll just go with a couple of those there. Less impactful, but they might add up across the runs for sure. All right, yes, I got the multiplier balls. We got a bunch of little rabbits that spawn from the one bounce. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, 735 from one ball. What happened? Oh, it's probably, it's probably a jackpot. It was probably a jackpot. That does make sense. Jeez, 735 is crazy though. Pretty relaxing. Some glitch bugs, but I also had someone show up and was already level 34, so I feels like the game has been out for a while. Oh, level 34? Okay. I mean, whenever I play a game, I figure someone level 34 with that type of game, they're probably really pretty deep. 6,900. Yeah, just that one $700 ball on its own was worth a good chunk of this, almost 10%. But that's still such a high value gain. What's soft spot? Widens the band of low health at which a peg is considered weakened, triggering the finishing damage bonus sooner. Oh, kind of cool. Yeah, because we do bonus damage. Is it bonus damage against balls that are already kind of weak? Execute damage, yeah. That's pretty cool. So execute threshold increase, so it's like 30% HP and below we just break, maybe? Still pretty fun. I'll probably hop back onto it tomorrow. Good bet. Good call. Good call. Let me see. Yeah, there's a few games I've got in the list. I'm trying to. One thing is tonight I want to get better sleep because I've just been all over the place since my big grain route project. But so you like roguelites? Yeah, roguelites? Yeah, 100%. Big roguelite person. Moonlighter. Let me. I'll throw it into a list. If you are in my, I think you might be in my Discord, but either way, I tend to have people go in the Discord, but I'll throw it in the list here. Topper, donation, upcoming games list. Gosh, I have so many things going on here. Moonlight, I'll just throw it to the top of this. Moonlighter. See what that is. Where did it even go, bro? Add to card. There we go. Enter, and then throw it to the top. I get a look in. Oh, you know what? Actually, is there? Do I still have a game trailers? Gosh dang it! Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess lately. It's been Grain Rot was such a big project, or there's so many Grain Rot projects going on. But all right, close that out. Maybe Discord. Oh, it should be if you do. Hold on. I actually maybe you might get a kick out of the Discord. You might get a kick out of. I had a whole sort of secret project situation going on with that bigger project. Which I mean, I told you about it anyway. But I'll add. Maybe I can add you if you do join. I'll add you to that so you can see what the behind the scenes of some of that looked like. Most of it was all in my head, but I had the project kind of broken out. You might find it interesting. All right, where am I at? So I just got a couple upgrades, and we have to. It's so tough when the launch pad lands in the bottom right corner. I guess it's okay because I can angle it down in the right. Give me that gold. Angle it kind of down and right, and then let them bounce back up. But so many of the balls are gonna sort of get stuck down there doing this. It's okay. It's okay. Here we go. It's not terrible, But it's so much less of the board if I really try to angle for this. Where it's in the center, it kind of happens naturally. Yeah. I think when it's in the bottom right or bottom left, don't angle for it. If it's in the center, kind of angle for the middle. Lucky strike. Yo, type 10th. I made this game. Just found your stream. Yo, okay. We got the dev in here. Love to see it. Found your stream. It looks like you're getting it toward the end of the demo. Yeah, I've been pushing so far today. I basically, with this one, what I like about, the thing I like about it so far, I like that you just sort of drop in. You might want to add, I'm sure, maybe you'll consider adding a sort of cinematic start or whatever. A lot of games do that. But there's also another way games can approach where you do just drop in and have to figure things out one at a time. And I know some people that really, really enjoy that end of things. So it was an interesting thing because I don't see it as often, I would say, recently with the games I've been playing. So interesting sort of choice there. It is a demo as well, so I don't know what the plan is. But also, as I'm going along, I keep unlocking new brackets here. I don't know if it's based on the level that I am or if it's based on what I've already unlocked, though. Like maybe once I grab this, then when I go play and come back, it shows the next thing. Or if it's just getting to level 6, now I have this set open, then level 7, now I have this set open. That kind of idea. So a couple things there that I just, it's kind of interesting. Where do we go? Golden Touch, Coin Shower, Temporal Boost. And then also as it goes along, I'm more and more like, which ones do I value and which ones am I kind of like, about? Maybe they're all kind of worth it, but it does feel like, for example, Amplification. Bonus multiplied by each multiplier peg hit. Because I don't completely understand multiplier pegs and how they work, you would know the answer to this. Obviously, if you're busy or if you just want to kind of lurk and hang out, that's fine. But I was curious as I've been playing here. So multiplier nodes, it's described like this. Multiplier peg modifiers to the board. Each hit on a multiplier peg adds a stacking bonus that multiplies the ball's total value. So if I hit a multiplier peg, and that let's say it's like a 2% multiplier, then that same ball hits another thing, it would then get that amount plus like times 1.02, And so each thing after that it hits would be multiplied by 2%, would have 2% more gain to it. Or is it the other way around where it has to hit a bunch of things and then hit this thing, and then it gets its current total value times 1.02? Like, I don't know if it's adding that stack of 2% for everything that's hit in the future, especially because the next line, each successive multiplier peg hit by the same ball contributes 15% less than the previous one. So, oh, wait, no, that's a multiplier chance that has 2 to 4%. So I guess that's per peg. So in theory, you could have all the pegs be multiplier, but like this one I feel like is probably the most where I'm like, oh, does it work this way? Does it work that way? And therefore, it's harder to justify. With anything like that, it's always gonna be harder to justify really speccing into it. Gotten that feedback about just being dropped in a decent amount. I do plan to add more to the theme and make the characters explain the game a bit better. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I'm kind of curious exactly how multiplier nodes work, and it's hard to test because there's so much already going on. Like, the nature of the game is to constantly expand and add new things, and so I don't know if there's a way for the text to explain differently to make it more clear exactly how this one works. But because of that, taking amplification has been harder for me. But maybe amplification's great. I also, like, maybe if I take amplification, I could get even shinier related art. What does this related art mean? But anyway, I'm kind of curious about that. I'll buy it eventually, but for now, I think Livewire has some interest. Also, another thing, so that's one thing, is kind of curiosity about how multiplayer nodes really works, because I don't totally understand it from this. Another thing that I was a little bit unsure of was, so I think if you get Livewire, it makes it so the outer walls are shocky. So if I bounce off the outer wall, I bounce better. And so I guess because it's not showing a visual of that happening, it was a little bit hard for me to tell. Like, I'm like, okay, well, it does look like I bounced decently well off the outer edge, so maybe that's all it is, and that's fine. But what about something like charged lanes? Electrifies additional random buckets at the start of each round. I don't see any electrified buckets, which makes me think maybe some of them are electrified and I just don't know it, kind of deal. But so yeah, like for anything electrical, I have not seen any visual indication of electricity. Maybe it's a glitch on my end, like, you know, within my instance of the game, or maybe it's planned for later, but it hasn't been added yet. But like for those ones as well, like there's just these couple things where I'm a little bit unsure how they work. Multiplier pay question is a multiplier that accumulates on the ball and stacks with a bucket multiplier on payout. On the ball, stacks with a bucket multiplier. So it doesn't, like, you might hit a thing, but it's not until you actually land in the bucket at the end that all of that's calculated. So I'll see like 42 cents or something, but it's actually probably something like 44 cents or like 43 cents because of the 2% multiplier or whatever multiplier it gives you. You know, I can see that. That makes sense. So then we go, it's additive. So each hit on a multiplier peg adds a stack multiplier. So with a 0.25x multiplier, if you hit 4 different multiplier pegs, then you'll get 0.25x 4 times for a 1x value. I see, but it's right, and you're saying it's additive because it's not multiplicative, which would be like first it'd be 1.25x, then it would be, instead of 1.5x, it would actually be 1.55x or something, because the 0.5x or the 0.25x would be, you know, so it is additive. I see. Just to see if I'm following. I think that makes sense. So, or yeah, it'd probably be 25% of 25 would be like 5 something, 7 something, whatever, somewhere in there. So yeah, it's additive. Interesting. Or times 2 to the ball value. Right. Total 200%. Yes. You're right. The charge buckets don't have a visual yet. We're still finalizing some visuals. Fair. Want to participate in the pins and pegs fest, so we want to type out. Totally fair. Totally fair. I was just trying to make sure if I understood, because when I first got this, I was like, okay, well, where is it? How is it working? And then I was like, okay, I'll just pass on it for now. Then I got Livewire. I was like, well, actually, I do notice a difference, and so maybe that means this is happening. I'm just not seeing it. I understand. Well, I appreciate that very much, Type 10th. That does clear a lot up for me. So what can I... Stress Fractures 1 introduces structural weaknesses in pegs, causing the first ball impact on each peg to deal bonus damage. I like this one a lot. Although pegs are getting stronger relative to my balls, which means that first hit bonus damage might be less effective now than it was early in the game. Payday, jackpot multiplier. I mean, honestly, the payday hit one time that I like really noticed, and it was worth so much boost. So I think payday might kind of warp the world. Love your questions, though. I just updated the TNT description to include a note about hitting surrounding pegs. Yeah, that was cool. I didn't realize how it worked until I saw that. I was like, oh my goodness, that's That's cool. Like, that's actually pretty cool. Because when I was first doing it, I thought, okay, maybe it blows the ball up and it or maybe the ball it gets skyrocketed in a direction. Kind of interesting, but it didn't seem to do that, but maybe it does that. And then when I saw that, okay, wait, no, there is damage to everything around. That's a pretty cool buff to it for sure. All right, here we go. So I think it's a good call. I think in this kind of situation where the launch pad is far to the outside edges, I'm mostly just going to ignore it. If it was in the center, I feel like we just kind of always aim for center more or less. In terms of min-maxing, like, there's just so much more to hit if you come at it from either side aiming towards center. Oh my gosh, there's so many pegs I didn't quite break though. Youch. Still not bad. 4K. Kicker, launchpad enhancement, it is good. Maybe live wire. Took a minute, but I finally got into the Discord. I appreciate you, Rossi. I appreciate you very much. I wonder why. I've met, sometimes people will tell me that they can't get the Discord, but I think those people might be scammers. Where it's like, but maybe it is hard for it to kind of work. Also, though, maybe you just had to sign into something or other. I don't know. Okay, live wire. That seems good because anytime you hit the wall, we just want to get away from the wall as much as possible. Temporal boost as well. Getting more time, definitely huge. Pay attention to the bucket multipliers at the start of the round. You'll see one has higher multiplier besides gold. Okay. Okay, I'll pay more attention the next time, especially. But it might have been that second one. There's a lot of those ones on the right side were... It also... I wonder if charged could also apply to a launch pad or to gold. Because that would make it a little harder to follow, but well, right now, but that would make it also kind of more hype because if you can, once the charge visual is there, then we could have the gold be charged. And you're like, oh, anything but gold. Okay, anything but gold buckets. So it could be the launch pad. I think that's cool because launch pad already has some boost as far as I'm aware. So making it even more boosted would be kind of a like, ooh, look at this go. Although I feel like charge is the least likely to land in of any of the buckets, but it still could be cool to see. Charged and gold was charged and gold for sure. But like, what about electric and gold? Is that possible? It was on a launch bucket in that round. Okay, so it can't be that one. It also can't be right. Charged gold, my bad. Charged and gold is OP, and launched and gold is also, we know, not possible. I tried to get in and it wanted me to log in using the browser, but I'm not logging into Discord in this browser. Yeah, I've been there. Same thing with Steam. I notice a lot. It's like I'll be on the mobile, or I'll be on a, my laptop or something, and I'll go to Steam and I'm like, oh wait, I'm not logged in here. Do all this. Charge and gold is OP. After logging in and the wrong account, I tried again, and this time it went to the actual Discord app. Yeah, fair. I rarely ever use the app. I'm a browser person mostly, but for Discord calls, the app is infinitely better. It's so much better at not adjusting your mic. Like the Discord app works just so much better for your mic. So you kind of have to at that point. Chance to land a critical hit on pegs. Yeah, maybe more critical hit. That's tempting. Heavy ball chance is actually so much cooler though, because heavy ball sometimes does just tear the world apart. I will bounce to the right off of this one a few times, maybe a little bit more. Spawned in the heavy, but the heavy goes straight to the pit. Gosh dang it. But I think that's the charged one in the bottom right there then. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one got some value quick. Good. I mean, love to see it. You love to see it. Get rid of these. My goodness. We're a ways out, though, on this still. Upgrades? Tell me about your next project. Is there a channel in your Discord about it, too? Yeah, I'll add you. Well, I'll add you to the original Grain Rod project. And there's this other idea that I have that I'd like to get to soon, but I got to fix my sleep schedule. But I do want to do that as well. I don't have a thing for that. I think the core idea behind it is fairly straightforward. I did something like it once for a different game that I speedran. At one point, so I think I have an okay understanding of what I want it to look like. I can kind of, maybe I'll send you that video, just to have a baseline understanding. Big project, but I need help with it. Oh, let me know. Well, shoot me if it's public. Let me know here, or if it's private Discord, I will 100%. I will 100% take a look at what you're doing, and ideally, I'll have time to help. I think I should be able to. Depends on what it is, of course. Reinforce the inner core of all balls, allowing them to deal more damage to pegs on contact. Devastating blows. Multiplier applied when ball scores a critical hit. It's tough. Do I want to do that? Kicker is kind of exciting because of the... Like, what if it's a massive boost? A 15% increase? That's pretty good. Streamline is nice, but I'm not close enough for it yet in my mind. Unless... And of course, when I say that, the next time is just going to be... I'm just going to be 2 away, and I'm just like, oh, that could have been it. That's just how it goes. How about... Okay, brittle glass. Brittle glass is... Maybe... Amplification, fractures, Maybe Fractures. I mean, Fractures would do... So Fractures is good, and then also do Lucky Strike. Fractures is good, assuming I can hit... LDMU. Appreciate you very much, Rosie. Fractures is good, assuming I can hit the... What is that thing called? The Anvil? Because if the Anvil hits one with 75% bonus damage, it will rip through them. Where the regular balls, you know, it's going to be a nice boost, but nothing too insane. Let's see. That side, then this side. We just want to kind of swing in. Like, look at that. The Anvil fell down there and just smashed it. Just crushed. Maybe it was already damaged, but regardless, that was a lot of damage. There we go. A little bit on this side. Yeah, we're just not close enough yet to justify going for only 2 balls left situation. Shift extension may... yeah, maybe it's just a simple shift extension, though. It's so good. It's just too good to pass. Already funny for me to watch this version of the demo because I've made a lot of changes. Well, I'm looking forward... You know, of course, I'm looking forward to seeing where it gets to. Let's see. Oh, grab this here. 10 balls. Yeah, 10 balls is such a game changer. It's just so immediately, like, everywhere it gets a chance. Equal rights to these crushing hands. Oh, I broke the timer after it ended, just barely. That's a weird one. All right, so, my bad. 6.4k upgrade. That was good money, though. That was really good money. Brittle glass is a maybe. Brittle glass is a maybe. Golden touch, cash value gold. Well, when are you planning? I mean, if it's private, it's private. But like, when are you planning on the next update coming out? The way it is now is cool, but honestly, there's something about games in this style, right? Like, I feel like I played, I don't know, maybe Node Farm or something. There's been some games where it's very, very modular in terms of the upgrade system. Also, I do like that when I zoom out and zoom in, it shifts around. The background not matching this as it's shifting. I don't know if I feel good or bad about it. I'm kind of indifferent, but I do like that as I zoom in, I get to get a nice little closer look, but without it being so far away that it's also crushing in a little bit so I can properly see what I'm trying to zoom to and what's around it. Refined cores. Enhances the core composition of all balls, increasing the cash they absorb from every peg they strike or destroy. I mean, it just seems like a good thing. Max that out. And go back in. Hop to the right, then hop to the left. But yeah, as a lover of what I would call like just maybe gender, or no, well, genre bending, that's almost a far cry. So genre bending is something which, the name of which I didn't realize for a long time because I've always liked this core concept of shifting from like taking something that we already know and that already exists and that's already super cool in one way, and then something else that also already exists, and kind of merging and shifting these ideas around and seeing where a cool combo of them could be, what from this and what from that work well together and what doesn't work. Like I played a game, Cleanfall at one point, for example, that had tower defense and was a roguelite and had world exploration, like maybe Terraria or something like that. You know, combat of different types, meta progression systems, like anything like that, where you're taking all these different ideas and you're sort of blending them together to make something and try to make it work. I think that's the only way that really big successful games ever come out, is for a lot of people to try a lot of different things on the wall. And for me, that's kind of why when I see an interesting mechanic, even if it's just one interesting mechanic, if I can really focus in on that and it's new and it's distinct, it's just so cool. Like Palworld, yeah, exactly. Like Palworld as an example, I feel like probably got a lot more success, like could have never been as successful as it was without other things already existing and trying out all kinds of weird concepts. Like most factory automation games don't do well. Like just broadly speaking, there's a few that really hit it off big. RimWorld's a great example of, I guess it's different, but RimWorld's a great example of maybe a survival game that's like top down and moving things around and commanding, like put a troop here, they'll do this, they'll do that. And Palworld has that assigning units thing. And then you have automation. I mean, Satisfactory was pretty big, but there's a million Satisfactories. Like you look at each and every single one of these areas, and they all had a lot of things that existed before them and had a sense that then the new thing that tries to merge all these things in a different way that does take off couldn't have existed without. So I have had people, especially when covering games that are in that area where they're really trying to mix and mash, I've had people who are like, this is like oh, this doesn't look, or like that this could use some work, and I'm like, yeah, but without things like this, without someone trying who doesn't have $100 million, you know, like Slay the Spire 2 has like $100 million behind the first game plus and has already made all this money, like a team or a person that's just taking all these ideas and making them happen is integral and necessary for genres like this to expand and change. So it's cool. It's cool. You know, I've gushed about this a thousand times, but whenever I see a game that does it well, like this is already doing it pretty well, you know, and say, okay, like for what it's trying to go for, it's working very well. So anyway, plan is for an updated demo for Next Fest, then release probably about a month-ish after. Not sure you'll want to replay the new demo. Yeah, sure. I'm sure it's incrementally going to adjust and change over time like that. There's a game that I was playing. There's sometimes I'll see these games where I'm like really supportive of the devs and I talk to them a fair bit, and so a new thing will update and it's just like a couple things that are changed. So I try to wait until the right moment where there's a few adjustments, but it's always nice to return to and get a look in at. There's some games that I make exception for where I do come back to them with a lot of the updates, but it's a rare thing just because there's always so much coming out, you know. But yeah, this is cool. Where do we go here? But yeah, Pal World's a great example of mixing a ton of things and trying to see what spits out. That did pretty well. I mean, not just pretty well, that game kind of took off crazy. Hardened Cores 2 reinforces the inner core of all balls. Maybe initial thrust. Rubber compound? Yeah, make him bouncy. I like it. I'll be honest. Okay. Bouncier ball. How good is Bouncier Ball? I haven't really come to a final conclusion on this idea. Sometimes it seems really good, especially if a ball can get in the right spot where it's like down here and then bounce up and hit a few times. And then sometimes it's like, well, now it's harder for me to bounce perfectly vertical on top of one. So still kind of deciding with that. Kicker, thruster, seed money, multiplier every bucket reset set. That does seem pretty useful. Yeah, I should try to go for some of these money ones, gold veins as well. Gold pegs that, yeah, more gold spawns. To just get some money going instead of focusing on trying to do the next big thing. Surprised when Power World left EA and went to 1.0 or whatever it's on now. To be honest, it's interesting because I feel like there's a few games that I rarely play really successful centerpiece kind of games like that. I like to play all the things that are pushing it to the next limit. Usually those are, I would say, more about polish than they are about innovation, let's say. So something like Pal World is going to take things that I've seen 100 different ways, 100 different times, and it's going to merge it and polish it up and make it kind of exactly what it needs to be. Same thing with Valheim, right? Like Valheim's a fantastic game. It's better than 90% of the games that I've played, like in a somewhat objective way, but it's taking a lot of things that I've just seen before and merging them and polishing them and having them well designed and put together. Same thing with Balatro. Like there's a lot of these games that I've, like when I saw them come out, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then they blow up and I'm like, okay, I can see it. Yeah, I get it. It makes sense it blew up, I suppose. I can see the benefit. I can see why people like it. But for me, because I've seen these, like I'm always exploring these ideas, Balatro when it came out was not the most unique thing ever. It was just well designed, polished. It was more so the vibe of it that was fantastic than having a million different systems that have just never existed before. Same thing with Pal World. I mean, when I saw Pal World, I was like, okay, because I feel like, again, I've seen it a lot of times before, but it blew up, and it's a unique thing to have it exactly like it was, and it's also so polished. Like that's what makes those games blow up. But so it's harder for me to really get into them because, again, I like what I love are the systems. I love the systems more than I love the final end product, if that makes sense. But yeah, Pal World is cool. You know what? Yeah, Pal World's a tough one. Pal World's a tough one for me. Balatro I did play a fair bit. Pal World was like, I don't know if I didn't actually ever play Pal World. I watched people play Pal World some. It's just harder for me to really approach because it's a little bit outside my normal wheelhouse. I've gotten into some automation factory games, but Pal World was, when I saw it, I was like, I don't know. I remember why, but it's so dumb though in a way, because I remember seeing it and being like, I don't know if this is really going to be that good. And then it blows up, right? But again, it does make sense why. The problem with those small incremental upgrades is that they show their value in the average over time. For bounciness, its average bounces per ball increases, but that's not always immediately apparent visually on a single ball. Have you played Hollow Knight? Yeah, again, it's like another one that, which is tough, right? I should have played Hollow Knight, right? I watched some Hollow Knight. A lot of the biggest ones I don't end up playing. I don't even consider Pal World as an automation game. That's interesting. Yeah, or like a factory game. Isn't it that you set up factories, then you have your creatures sort of run the factories, and then you go and collect creatures, and then they also took, I guess, the forest or survival concepts. No, I didn't play Hollow Knight. I've played a few games that were inspired by it, and I've probably played some games that maybe inspired it, but Hollow Knight itself not. More factory. You really don't. That's interesting. The trailer, originally when I saw the trailer for it, it was very geared around being a factory game, but I could understand that over time they've probably shifted away from that because the capturing side and maybe the battling side was more interesting. But I think isn't it like base defense factory building at its core? More just base building and they assist with some of the tasks, but it's more RPG. That's interesting. Hollow Knight isn't roguelite. Yeah, fair enough. Well, roguelike versus roguelite. Everything's a roguelite, you know. but yeah, not a roguelike. Yeah, maybe not. I wonder, actually, I would consider Hollow Knight. If Hollow Knight came out now, it would be called a roguelite and marketed as such. But I don't know if when it came out, it would have been. It's tough. It's Arc with Pokepals. Interesting. Let's see, upgrades. Pokemon with guns. Arc with Pokemon. Arc might make sense. Can't the Pokemon like pick things up for you and move them into a machine, and then also can't they run machines? Isn't that a big thing with Pal World? Because I remember when I was looking at the trailer, that's what it looked like to me. But it's been a while. They probably haven't focused as much on that. Let me see. Kicker 1. Pokemon with guns. Interesting. I do remember seeing that. It was like, oh, this is kind of over the top. But then it came out and was huge. Hardened Cores 2. Essentially run stuff. Yeah, it's that's crazy. It's not seen as a factory game to me. You can, if you want, assign pals to work on stuff. Power generators, yeah. You can do it yourself. Yeah, I mean, almost any factory game you can. You can do at least certain things yourself, but it's more efficient to run things automated. Refined cores, but I haven't played the game, you know, it's just from the outside looking in, it looks like a factory. Well, the original trailers did, but again, it's probably changed. Cores, refined core. Okay, refined. Let's do hardened cores, ball damage increase, and then let's amplification. Should I? Golden touch. Gold pickups from the board. Shop sim. Do you like shop sims? I've played a few shop sims. I would say shop sims are probably the most. What would I say? Like, in terms of quality, where roguelites, I think always at their core, there's a simple way of making a roguelite, well, let's say an action roguelite, a combat roguelite, there's a simple way of making them on a baseline level, like function. I think it's the most shot in the dark of any genre that I've played would be shop sims. So I've played some shop sims that were really good. I've played probably majority of shop sims that were not, like, they just need so much more time in the cooker. But I think it's part of the nature of the genre. See, break these things down, but I do enjoy them. Some of them are especially good. Yes, down to one. So if they, like, is there one especially, like, I played trading cards shop sim. I played I really enjoyed, there was one that I played that I guess you could call a shop sim, which was a car dealer simulator where you would fix up cars and then sell them. People would come in and look at the car and then buy it. So you also had a shop in a way, but you weren't stocking the shelves like many shop sims are. I think you will really like Moonlighter. Okay, fair. Upgrades. Let's check here. Devastating blows. The damage multiplier applied when a ball scores a critical hit on a peg. Fine. Kicker, and then, yeah, boost that. There's so many of these ones that are so cheap now to me that I could have gotten earlier that maybe they're huge. Make it so that I wonder how big of a... It's 15%, so how well is that actually going to play out across the board? Oh, it's launched so far. It's pretty sad. That's pretty satisfying. I do like that. Kicker, that's a cool upgrade. One kind of shop simulator, but you sold materials that you crafted. Try to break through these. Can I destroy it? Fair enough. Close. Actually pretty close considering. One kind of shop sim, but you sold materials that you crafted and you had to go out and do the digging yourself. A gold mining simulator? Yeah. There's, I think, actually one... Regressive came in earlier and was talking about it. I forget the name of it, but there is one that I might look at soon. There's a couple of them, really. There's one even I saw that you would go out, because like the blacksmith simulator, I remember seeing that years ago. That looked really cool. But there's other ones that they're starting to make that I really hope they can master, where you go and you fight in actual arenas or an actual dungeon delving, and then you come back and essentially, like Blacksmith Sim, you create weapons, you set them on shelves and stuff, and then you sell them to people. And then you can also use the weapons in combat, come back and sell them. Like that core concept, I've seen a couple different times starting to be pushed, but I want to say like 10 years ago, Blacksmith Sim first came out, and the idea there, I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if I could just do that. That's Moonlighter. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, because I feel like that's something that I've been waiting on to be done right for easily 10 years now. See, that looks awesome? Yeah. Because Blacksmith Sim, you couldn't go and fight with them, but you could build the weapons and sell them out of a shop, and it's like, okay, that's awesome. But why not also be a dungeon crawler at that point, right? It's so close. It's so close. Go into dungeons and gather items and bring them out and sell them in your shop. Gotcha. Yeah. That core idea can definitely be pushed so much further. Maybe Moonlighter is it really, but it can definitely be pushed so much further than I've seen it, at least. And it's been a long time coming. I'll take Brittle Glass. I'll take Amplification finally. Okay, maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's good. Brittle Glass is definitely good. It's just how much glass do I actually see on the map as I'm going, which is harder to say. Go into dungeons and gather items and bring them out and sell them in the shop. Then use the money to get from shop to upgrade. Money to get from shop to upgrade. Yeah. That makes sense. Breaks through some of these. There's just too much to break. Even for the anvil, even though it's so powerful. Let's go for initial thrust. Throw the ball harder. I just don't know how good initial thrust is here. Actually, wasn't the dev. The dev said something that I thought was sort of insightful in that direction. Problem with these small incremental upgrades is that they show their value in the average over time, right? So they don't really seem that useful right now, but let's say it's 5 gold or 10 gold every single run. That's like, that actually across the whole thing will matter. I don't know, is that right? Or maybe there's specific situations where bounciness will really be useful, and so sometimes it's a little not useful, but sometimes it's really positively useful, and so it averages out at being a little better, but then when you're testing it, it's like you never know when it's going to be one of the slightly unuseful, slightly useful, or actually very useful situations. That also does make sense. That always immediately apparent visually on a single ball. Yeah, right. No, that makes sense. So where in here are we? Yeah, I think we got what we needed. a couple small upgrades. Supposedly, across the game, they would perhaps add up substantially. Oh, it's blue now. It is blue now. We just want to get like little taps of it that will add up to a lot of money. I see. Oh, gold ball, please. I beg of you, be powerful. Blow up the surrounding things with TNT. Didn't quite get inside here. Should have tried to hit the left side of this so we bounce around inside better. Upgrades. Streamline. I don't really need streamline. Gold, a coin shower, maybe. The rate at which coin pickups appear, I do like that. We've got a lot of upgrades in that direction. And bouncy ball chance. True. More bouncy. I do like the bouncy ball. Try to bounce this up over... not terrible. And then this way as well. Try to bounce down over. Wait, was that a TNT money block? It did both. That's cool. All right. Okay. Definitely not a bad thing. Not far off. 4 left that time. Definitely a record on this level. Golden bucket growth. Yeah, golden buckets could work. The related art is showing you. Yeah. Right. Oh, so I see. Okay. So if it's just this one, it will just be the white one no matter what. But if it's the red one, it means it's both TNT and the money boost. If it's the blue one, it's the glass. If it's the gold one, it's the gold. I like it. I do like it. Does that mean does each one say that kind of thing on it? Let me check here. Related art. Gold balls. Okay, gold balls. Let me see where these are. But I would assume it does. Is there a time one? No. I don't think there's a time one, or maybe there is. Probably not. No, there wouldn't be a time one that's boosting those. I don't remember where things are, man. I don't remember where everything is. But it probably does. Related art. Cluster ball is so cool. Want more cluster ball. That's probably my favorite one of these, to be honest. My favorite ball type. Cluster ball is just very satisfying. Gold veins, which can be gold pegs that award bonus cash. Or okay, so that shows also the gold one. And there's a third variety. Oh, is that explosive gold one? Maybe. The bottom tree, you would hover over the gold peg upgrade. Oh, okay. I've also got 9,000 gold. I should spend it. Gold ball chance is huge. Gold ball chance is huge. Give me more odds. Eventually, I'll have more than 50% chance of it being something besides this gosh dang little guy. Perhaps I will. Or at least close to it. To where we'll get much more often. Oh, I love the iron ones. It even bounced up one time. Very nice. 7 seconds left. This is going better than usual. Oh, break that. Have to break that. Oh my gosh, 4 again. That was close. It's a bug. It should not have shown that third one. That is because the locked upgrade on the tree is a new modifier type. Ah. Oh, good to see. You know what? We're finding things. We're finding things. Even the dev doesn't. He says, what? What? I didn't even know that existed, and I'm the one who made the game. No. But, no, you know it's behind the curtain. Behind the curtain. I'm the one who didn't know. Hardened cores. Reinforce the inner core of the balls, allowing them to deal more damage. I like it. It's simple. It's good. We need that. Breaking the game. Right. And now I can title it Breaking the Game, and then I'll get 1 million views. Actually, a good method. All right. Don't tell them the method. Don't tell them the method. They don't know. A classic in the roguelite genre. Although I don't know if it... I mean, I think people came around to it. I remember with my Stacklands thing, I don't remember that being a thing before that, but I'm sure it also existed in some ways. But that was like, what, a few years ago now. I made that video. Breaking the game in front of the dev. Insane. Insane work. Ball cascade. The multi-ball burst measured in seconds of ball drop. The faster you drop rate, the more balls it releases. I love ball cascade. It's so fun. It's so fun. All right, play. Bounce to the right, bounce to the left. It's been a while since so there was a time with Stacklands where I was so early to that game. It was just me and Retromation, me and the goat that played that at that time. So I had two things. I was the first person to ever speedrun the game, and so I became like the moderator for that. I uploaded it at speedrun.com, all that stuff. But then also I was, after speedrunning it, after spending like I don't know, 12 hours or whatever it was, speedrunning the game over and over again and trying to understand like how it worked and piece things together, because literally like me and Retromation were like the only two people who even played the game, because it was just out on Patreon and no one went from Steam to Patreon at the time. So I got it on Patreon early, and I titled it the second video where I played like the first 100 moons of the game or something like that and cut it all down. It was Stacklands Breaking the Game. That one did insane numbers initially, at least, and then ultimately the speedrun thing did well. Well, no, that's probably still my best one, like 50-something thousand views. At the time of me getting like 1,000 views would have been shocking for me at the time. So it was kind of insane, but I haven't done Breaking the Game in a long while, because mostly Breaking the Game was this idea of making like a very edited down, really long stretch that I would cut into one little thing. So I did that for a few games, but I haven't come around to that in a while. 5,699. Let's go this. Maybe partly because editing is such a chore, dude. Editing's so hard, man. Eventually, I'll hire an editor and I'll say, "You here, Breaking the Game. It's this packaged idea, and you can make $1 billion. Multiple nodes. You can you take this packaged idea and you add gold vein or wherever gold veins to it. You add this modifier to it and this thing here, and then you'll make $1 billion." Multiplier nodes. Higher multiplier node chance, probably a good bet. Alternatively, Streamline isn't terrible, but the odds of me having 2 pegs left, nah, I'm not gonna bank on that. Love games like this. I did Pachinko 1, but I can't remember what it was called. Pachinko 1. I do think there's like coin pusher type games. There's a few, broadly speaking, like genre bending. In terms of that, there's a few that have come out over time. Let's see. I remember there was a coin pusher one that was quite cool. I breached this one, but I don't know if it's the same one you're thinking of. Let me see. Upgrades? For this specifically, I don't know that I mean, of course you could point to Plinko type games, I suppose, but this kind of setup is pretty different to me. Compound interest, and also I would say the streamlined nature of it. So it's not like levels where there's enemies or something where you're like trying to beat them in that way. It's all the board, level up. So it's a little different. Picker 1, no. Golden buckets, maybe we invest in. Compound interest. Only balls that hit at least 1 peg on the way down make it grow. I like it. Yeah. Increase the bucket growth. It's not always golden. It's not always the launcher that really gets scaled up huge. Sometimes, yeah, there's the 4x. So it doubles. So electrified is double the value. That's crazy at the start. But yeah, it's not always one of those. Sometimes it tends to be 1 or 2 buckets that super get boosted over the course of the thing, but hard to guess which one that's going to be. Upgrades. So good to just have it be universal. And then maybe we go golden bucket growth. And then I try to just really focus on the golden bucket if I can. Let's see if we can. 10 ball. Love it. Mash them all. Extra time. And then just throw a ton into here real fast, and then start going this side. Gold. Okay, there, yeah, 1,400. That's what I wanted. Got the jackpot and the gold. That's all I really needed. 1,400 from that one ball. Huge. There's 2. I could have had it if I just... Okay, but 11,000. Yes. I feel like this is the perfect type of game for you to casually talk to your viewers and play at the same time. Yeah, it's one of those types for sure. It's a casual, easygoing sort of environment. That's the thing is, I tend to play a lot of these games that are pretty min-max focused and pretty... Theorycraft, how I could do this and that, and then combat focused. Sometimes I played Grain Rot recently as an example. So I really wanted something like this. I have been waiting. I haven't, especially with Grain Rot being so intense lately, I've been waiting for a Plink Plonk kind of game like this. Salvage value, but it does have some, you know, it still has those, like, how does this work? How does that work? Kind of stuff in it. Like Global Rot. Do I take Global Rot? Probably over Glass Formation. Glass Formation is also pretty good though. More glass balls just means, or glass pegs means. And if I had enough chance, it's probably caps out at 4%. Let's see. It is. But at 4%, I could happen to find a bunch all at the same time, which would be huge. Drop rate, true. True, drop rate's so good too. Drop rate might be the centerpiece. It might be the same. It actually is so powerful. But we'll go with a little bit of that just because I'm curious. Like if I have a few more of the glass ones, they're just free. They're just so free. We'll see. One less thing to worry about type of deal. 4%. 4%'s not a ton, but it really might make the difference. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I'm running low. Please. Close. All of them close. If I could have got this as well. All right. Yeah. Let's do the pressure. The pressure. It might be good. Reach the last level in this version, the full game keeps going. That's fair. I want to get the upgrades, man. I want to get all the upgrades. Bash you down, then swing and bash you down. Oh, 10 balls. 14 balls? What? Okay, all right. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, what? So, I've got a few games coming up. I do think it's going to be nice because I tend to play a good variety. I'm playing a lot. Again, I've played a lot of Grain Rot lately. Nothing wrong with that. Appreciate that water reminder. Regressive there. Playing a lot of Grain Rot lately, but there's some factory automation, some like third person. There's just so many games that, and frankly, right now, my email is a mess. So I get to press the button. Finally, it's mine. The buttons all belong to me now. Yes. So right now, my email is such a mess of games and things. I probably have ignored for the past 2-3 weeks or whatever it's been with Grain Rot and then the stuff before it. I probably legitimately have like 50 games in my email from just that, like a couple weeks there, which is a little crazy. It's a little crazy. It's been interesting lately, but wait, time fragments. But I already, like tomorrow, I've already got kind of booked out with a couple games, and then I'm starting to book out a little further out just to have things already pre in place a little bit. I love automation games. I'm just a bit picky about what automations should be or should have. Oh, true. Like, yeah, and factory versus automation and how to think of it. Like, I really like, personally, with factory games, it's hard for me with a factory game to... Yeah, regressive, thanks. Appreciate that. Rip to all the games in my inbox. Melting away. Yeah, it's tough. There's been some games... One thing as well is, like, I've always been open to trying a game that is more... Like, this game's already pretty polished relative to even... Like, there's been some games that I've played that are very solo dev, who has never tried this element of anything before, or maybe never made a game. There's been a few I've made that where it was like very early in days, but yeah, I am open to some of these, but there's just such a flood lately. That it's hard. It's getting hard, man. It's getting hard to choose. Refined core is one. Enhances the core. So like something like this, I think because of the polish mixed with the core idea is definitely going to rise more to the top than some games in the email. But I have played, in my time, I've played a lot. I used to, actually, the way that I used to do it, a big indie fan, yeah, same here. And that's the thing, too, is like, what I find interesting is not going to be every person's cup of tea, because some people with indie games, like, an indie game that they would find acceptable might be something like Hades or Balatro, like things that are games that probably have millions of dollars of money poured into them, or Hades 2, let's say. But when they, and that's what that for them, that's like what an indie game is. But it's not how I see it, you know. It's not how I see it, at least. Like, although it's tough. Like, what do you consider an indie game versus like not an indie game? Where do you draw the line? That's always, I've had that conversation so many times. It's hard to really, like, I'm starting to try, at least for myself, to have an understanding that it's, gravity assist might be huge. That an indie game, like, there's a very generalized thing, which is like just indie game is anything not made by Sony, you know, Microsoft, whatever. Like, not made by specifically these very massive companies. Anything else is an indie game. But I kind of think that AA has a place somewhere in the middle, where you look at something like Hades 2 and Slay the Spire 2, like that. Putting that in indie just feels so wrong to me. When I've seen so many indie games, like having played so many, so like the bulk, because I tend to play, I used to play 2-3 games a day sometimes, and so I've played so many indie games, and the difference is stark between the amount of resources and possibilities there. Like, it feels wrong to me to say that Slay the Spire 2 is an indie game, but No Man's Sky, when it came out, was not. Like, that the disproportionate amount of money that got poured into Slay the Spire 2 is so much more money and time, and like quality of who you can hire and what you can work with, comparatively, in my mind. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. There has to be a AA. It has to exist. But I think indie is something not funded by a big corporation. Exactly. Yeah. Right. Exactly. And I think that to me feels like a poor way of defining it. You know, just personally, because I've just seen it so much. You can have very little funding from a big corporation, or you can have literal hundreds of millions of dollars from a small corporation. I also think indie is more than money. I think it's also a culture, I suppose. I see your campaign data bottom in top left. Okay, look here, campaign data. Rounds 22, rounds 24. Oh, how long it took in each round? 30 so far. Ooh. Total 109. So 109 rounds, 6 of them in level 1, 22 in level 2. Yeah, level 2 was a big stat point for sure. A game that is made for the gamer and not the dollar. Yeah, I don't agree at all. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. No, definitely not. Personally, I disagree so heavily with that. Like, but yeah, I would say, because then it's like where would you? I don't even know where you'd even. Alistair just popping in real quick. Yo, Greg, love to have you in. Appreciate you popping in. Like, we're getting into, okay, you know, this kind of territory, but I do think, like how do you know the heart and the soul of the person making the game? That'd be tough. But I think it does feel like there are kind of indie game studios that tend to support core ideas that might be more gamer friendly, like something like Devolver Digital. I've seen a lot of the games that come out from them that they will publish or push tend to be kind of experimental and interesting, but comparatively to maybe something like Microsoft or whatever, or Sony. And there might be something to be said for that. But also, if they did push a game that was kind of more, let's say, soulless in some kind of a way, I don't know. Like, would you say that, therefore, for example, would you say that any game made purely from AI is inherently in a AAA game, or at least not an indie game? Like, I think that's we get into some really weird, like, in the weeds territory when we go in that direction. Or could an entirely AI game be made with the purpose of, right? Because then we start to get into kind of weird points there. I don't know exactly how we would land on something with that. Let me go salvage value. I don't know. Ooh. Golden bucket multiplier is probably good, because I could get a jackpot on golden bucket, and that could change my life. Like, just one single jackpot there. Let's see if I can pour them into it at all, if I can focus into it. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough with indie games in particular. It's finding that line of sort of how to define it is tough. Oh, come give me this. Come on, give me this. I think at this point, AI games are their own genre with all the backlash on AI usage. Fair. I'm not saying it's the definition, but I believe it's the core of an indie game. That's interesting. Yeah. Well, it'd be tough. It'd be tough because then I think does that imply that non-indie games like AAA games are generally assumed to be sort of just cash grabs? I don't know. Like, I feel like, for example, No Man's Sky. Like, No Man's Sky was taken on by Sony, and a lot of the money they gave was towards marketing, but the actual, like, development of the game was nowhere near complete by the time it had to come out. I think like Cyberpunk, for example, like a lot of these games when they come out are super pushed. Like the development team, though, initially when they were creating the game, spent a lot of time and effort to make it beautiful for the consumer, and then the corporation comes in and is like, oh, now it has to be the biggest thing ever made, and then they have to oversell and over promise. But it's not like the core idea wasn't a beautiful idea for gamers, you know. And I would also say that a lot of developers are, of course, out for a profit in a very large part because your entire livelihood is dependent on it, right? So, but there could be something to be said for this idea that indie at its core, like when people think of indie games, the reason they might equate something like, the reason they might equate something, should I go Streamline? No, I don't need a Streamline here. I should do Time Fragments is kind of good. The reason they might equate something like Slay the Spire 2 with something like this, for example, or just like any sort of more normal indie game, and push it away from something like No Man's Sky is because of the fact that Sony's sort of involved, and we know that they only care about money. You know, in theory, maybe there is a line there for a lot of people. I'm not sure. Definition of indie, fair. Not an implication of the alternative either. Tough. Huge games that care about the gamer. True. Let me see. Indie equals independent. Specifically, they themselves have to cover the cost of creating the game, so they have to crowdsource funding to pretty much get started. They don't have corporate banking to back them up. Interesting. Well, then where would you place something like Hooded Horse or Devolver Digital? Because in that situation, you have, like, in the same way as No Man's Sky went to Sony to get backed, someone could go to something like Ball Pit could go to Devolver Digital to get backed, and in either case, they're getting a very large funding, marketing team, publishing and developing teams that they're working with them to make the game work. In both cases, they're going to publishers, losing some control over their game in exchange for the ability for it to really kind of thrive. Like I don't know. I wonder how we would compare these things, because in essence, they're both the same conclusion. Just one is a bigger studio, but relative to a one-man or two-man team with no publisher, the amount of boost that you're getting, you're much closer. Like a lot of indie teams or solo developers are further from Bollock's Pit than Bollock's Pit is from No Man's Sky in some ways. I mean, it's kind of arguable at that point because No Man's Sky, of course, is getting, like, it's on stage getting shown, but I still think it's probably true, having seen enough of these types, you know, of these different brackets, I guess. Let me see. Seen like 6 a day. Let's see. So independent specifically, they themselves have to cover the cost of creating. And again, I should say before talking any further that I totally respect any of your views and values on this. I've seen a lot of games. I feel like I have, from seeing so many, that I have some type of understanding, but I haven't seen the inside of it. I've talked to developers, but I've lived the life of a developer. I don't know. So I'm not claiming to be like someone who knows how it works on a deeper core level. I've tried to ask a few different times, but it's hard, you know. There's a lot to it, and everyone's experience is going to be like somewhat different. There's some people that are very anti-developer and some people that are very pro-developer, or I should say publisher. Like publisher experiences can be wildly different. So let me see here. Crowdsource founding to pretty much get started. They don't have corporate backing to back them up. Seen like 6 a day that looks super interesting now. GTA 6, how many times have they pushed their date back? Yeah, I mean, GTA 6 is definitely like very AAA. Like it's easier to, because it's tough because there's a minimum amount for AAA where it's like, well, what if you just are a company that is like in some way associated or like is owned by Rockstar or is owned by like one of these bigger things that is then owned by someone higher up. It's like Take-Two or whatever. Like that's very trickle down where you're just like a small studio that has some backing. And so now you're AAA because you have this chained association versus someone who's like, again, like Slay the Spire 2, where it's like hundreds of millions of dollars. It's not a $1 billion company, but the amount of funding you have is actually a lot more than someone who's like a subsidiary of of Sony or Microsoft. Like, where do you draw that line? It's a bit tough. And so in seeing that for so long, and especially seeing it get more and more extreme over time, because pretty recently, I mean, it's like Balatro, and before that Vampire Survivors, and before that Slay the Spire, like you have this trickle or this chain of companies like indie studios getting more and more power and more large and more money and more sway. And so as this shift is happening where that's growing, that line is getting blurred stronger and stronger, for me at least. Like I've seen that happen in real time in the last few years. So that's why when I look at it, it's like when someone says indie game, it almost feels like insulting that we would say, oh, Slay the Spire 2 is an indie game. And then it's like, well, yeah, just like this person who has no funding and like very little experience, who's entirely self-taught, that is making this game that like it's fine, but it's but like to call this an indie game, and then that's a AAA game. It's like, like these are worlds apart in difference in terms of funding and availability and whatever, like all this stuff. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around sometimes. Agree that it's not one size fits all. Right. Because there are games that are pushed out to take advantage of the especially I think it's particularly hard in my mind because of the recency of some of these successes in the indie sphere. It feels like that changes the way it's the meaning of the words to me. As far as the definition, I think it's not something you can pinpoint with a sentence. It's more of a when you see it. Perhaps. See where you're going. They're only indie games so long as they are not dependent on a publisher creating the rules and directions, so long as the team themselves retains control of production and development. Well, even that, like so many small indie games have publishers who have at least some amount of control, and I've seen several games at least over the time, like of playing different games, even games that I had bought and like own, where the publisher says that this isn't working out and pulls the game, and I can't even maybe I paid for it and I can't even play it anymore, right? Like, which is a crazy situation. It's on like these smaller scale, it's like a $2-3 game instead of these bigger situations. Like that could theoretically happen with Borderlands, something like that. Like they have the right to do that, which is crazy, but you do actually see it really happen with small games. That I've seen over time happen. It's weird. It's weird. It's a side of consumer rights and stuff that I think is, not to get too deep into that because where it's like gaming politics adjacent or whatever, but it's interesting. It's interesting how it works, and I've seen it happen over time. And so publishers do tend to have certain rights that sometimes we don't even expect. Like how could a publisher have the right to take away a game that I paid for? That's a little weird territory. Okay, weird territory. But it's a thing, and so I think there's a lot more power with publishers, even at a small scale, than we might expect. Okay, let me keep playing. Okay, I'm getting too deep. He's going too deep. But let's see. You are really a talker, did I? Yeah, you got it, Greg. You got it. I am a talker. Let me see here. I don't know. I like thinking about stuff. I like thinking about stuff, chatting about stuff, and it's nice to hear people's thoughts on these different things. Okay, I just cleared that board. Like nobody. Let me see. Upgrades? But yeah, it's nice to have you coming in, Greg Harrington. Have you gotten any new upgrades? Are you still playing Flipping His Heart a lot? Streaming services when they pull shows that you bought. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But like, imagine the entire thing. Like, imagine if a streaming service could say, not only are we pulling this, but now it's going to cease to exist. But that would be a little bit wild. And that's what does happen with publishers sometimes, and not just publishers. I mean, there's all kinds of ways these things can happen, and it's a lot of the time it's not the dev's fault. Like, there's nothing they can do about it. If that happens, it's a rare situation. And lurking due to bad headache. Right. I remember earlier you were mentioning that in Hoose's spot there. Looked really fun, so I downloaded and was just playing a bit. Yo, chill. That's cool. Really fun, but had to alt-tab to exit, which is weird. Oh, that's different. Maybe I'll see that when I exit. Maybe it's a thing, or it could be a computer specific, or I'm not sure, but I see there. Thanks for popping in, Snurf. I'm glad you came in and lurked. Weakens the structural integrity of all pegs across the board, reduces their maximum hit points. I do think that's good. Yeah, let's see, how much money do I have? Let's see if I can just maximize some of these, and also see if there's more there. Should be a new demo coming for this very soon as well, which is pretty cool. Let me see. Yeah, I went way in the weeds there, but I've made the Borderlands video. I've made some pretty big videos on that end of topics, which I don't usually talk about as much with streams because I'm kind of just playing games and chilling out. But there's, it's kind of cool info. Next level. Wait, but I'm at the max level, gosh dang it. What do you mean next level? I need to get a little bit of cash and just see if I can pour some money in. I think that I found them all, but I'm really unsure of how it works when it comes to unlocking. Like, when I unlock, is it because I went to level 6, or is it because... I think it's because I bought the prior tier and then went in and played a level, which is a little bit different. Okay. Smack it down. All right. Oh, well. And then, how much money was that for one? 11,000. Yeah, there's so many things I just never got around to buying. Each ball drop has a chance to spawn a bonus ball. That one was a really cool one. Cluster ball chance is cool. Streamline, I probably won't take. Impact value, all right. Okay. Curious. Yes, I must smash a little more. This is a cool one, especially being like a free demo right now. There's times where people will come in and be like, I just want something kind of simple I can play and and have a good time with, guaranteed. I remember the first game that I think I played that was in that direction might have been Vampire Survivors, but it wasn't free at the time. Well, maybe it even was free. It might have been the demo at the time, but yeah, it probably wasn't free at the time. It was like a few bucks, but this has very much that vibe where you just pop it open and have a chill time for a while. Get the big numbers. Think it's free? Ooglar, yo, Ooglar. Oh, I like that emote. Nice emote. I like it. The hand wave. Hello. Kicker, jackpot catch. What would help my money? Because I really am sort of destroying them now. Peg destroy value. I mean, I guess you can't go wrong with that. And then maybe jackpot or anything that's going to boost these to land in. Oh my gosh. Got down to 330 next stop, sub 3. Very exciting. I should submit mine, but I have not. I've had it for legitimately like a month or something, but anyway, I should submit it. Upgrades. Kicker I shouldn't do. I guess I'll take Streamline because it's just tempting me. It's just taunting me over there. Fine. Yeah, 330 is huge. Getting down to those certain areas. I remember when I got my first sub 4. And then it becomes just so much harder to make progress down further. But right now, there's so many people that are just doing crazy work and flipping us hard right now. Plink, plonk, plink, plonk. Even with all these upgrades, if I'm not a little bit smart about how I drop these things, I'm not going to break it all. Back to lurking, but we'll keep watching, have fun. Yeah, cheers, Snurf. Cheers. Jackpot value. And we have a few other ones. Golden Touch. Cash value awarded when collecting coin pickups. Okay. Oh yeah, the coin pickups. That one to me feels like one of the ones I probably won't use as much, right? Like until the game gets more updates and so on. I feel like the gold pickups one, maybe it could be worth it, but I'm more excited when I see the 10 balls is like the strongest. Like 600 is not bad actually. 600 is not bad, but still, I feel like the biggest ones. The biggest one has to be the 10 balls. Like that one's so strong. Watching Karanari on the VC and talked about him yesterday as he was trying to beat Drew's 214. That's crazy, dude. Been taking bigger breaks from flipping, and it actually has been cutting my time down a lot better. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I honestly with flipping, I was getting like actual carpal tunnel. Like I bought specifically because flipping was so tough on my arms and stuff. I bought what are those things, like an arm brace. I was using when I was sleeping. Like it was getting rough because every single day I was pushing so much, and then also I was trying to do all these, like for a bigger video I was working on, I was trying to do all these like all these tricks and master them and do them over and over and over again and get videos of that and so on. Yeah, man, it's rough. I think back to that video. Maybe I will finish it eventually, but I flinch my body too much and tense up, so playing it, so I can't do the 4 hour plays. Yeah, I was doing. Oh man, there was a while there where I was doing probably like, I mean, yeah, at least 4 hours, but probably like some. There were some days there where I was playing like all day, just trying to get those times down and master it. Let me see, and I get to play this chill game and take it easy on my poor wrists. Man, it sucks too. Like there's times where I think about with speedrun games, because there's so many speedrun games out there. There were a couple games that I was playing, or even saw people play. Like there was one I saw someone playing. It was kind of like Mirror's Edge, where you're running and jumping off of walls, wall, slide and jump. Like it's like slide canceling, where you slide and then you jump immediately. That lets you get extra propulsion forward. Like there were some of these games I was seeing, and I was like, man, I see what they're doing, but you would do so much better if you spammed slide cancel faster. There's got to be a perfect movement where it's like, and I was like, man, that would screw up my arms. Would be so screwed up after doing that. Like realizing that I do have limitations is so tough. Because I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, I could crush your time because I know I can min-max it to the ends of the earth. I'm like, well, let's hold on. Let's chill. Hold on. maybe that's not healthy, you know? Maybe that's not very good for my poor wrists. Honestly, I'm surprised you did so well at flipping. I'd never really see you getting that good at it without having seen the run. Oh yeah. I have a sub 3 right now. I'm sitting out for so long, but it's because the freaking pyramid skip, man. That's the real problem is getting pyramid skip exactly right, and you have to do so many runs to just get your chance at doing it. Like that skip is so obscene. But I did get pretty good at it. And then also, I mean, the one thing is the only trick I haven't done that people do at the highest level that I've seen, at least in terms of V11 and V13, is the wall. It's like I did on single player. It's just genuinely so hard. But you can do it. The problem with pyramid skip, you could actually just learn the basic pyramid skip instead of doing it, you know, at the higher end. What's up, my neighbor? Yo, how's it going, High Rise? Welcome, High Rise. How are you? How are you? Yeah, we're doing some Plinko machine here. I think in terms of this demo, I've mostly crushed through it, but I'm getting these last few, you know, getting these last few upgrades and kind of chatting, hanging out. But how are you? How are you? What you been up to? What games you been playing? Let's break a little bit here. Swing it on in. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Give me this. 734. Maybe, you know, maybe the gold upgrade's not too bad. It just feels like the 10 ball is so huge. But I guess you want each of these things, right? It probably just does add up across runs. Kind of makes sense. I want global rot. Gonna go head out. Good luck on stream. Take care. Appreciate you, Greg Harrington. Anytime you pop in, I appreciate you seeing in here, getting the updates on how flipping is going and so on. Games and demos. Yeah. We're playing some Plinkoing. Let me see here. Streamline. I don't think this game is on with Twitch. I couldn't find the category. Maybe there's a category, but this is Plinko Lab. Plinko Lab is the name of this game, and it's fun. I mean, it's lighthearted. I feel like Let's Try might really like it in terms of the way that the intro works. There's not a lot of tutorializing, a lot of in-your-face stuff. It's very smooth in that end. So I never know what Let's Try's gonna like, to be honest. Whenever I say these things, and then I go ask him, and he's like, "There's always some reason why it's not." But maybe this one, you know, maybe this, because I enjoyed it. It's pretty smooth, but also I think it's what he talks about when it comes to not being in your face about tutorializing. Anyway, swing it on in here, blow up some things there. Love that. Told him about this? Not yet. I thought about it though. Like as soon as I started streaming it, and as soon as I was kind of getting into it, when I saw the way the tutorial was set up, I was like, maybe. Oh my gosh, 10 balls, 14 balls. I forgot. It's so strong. Oh my gosh, double 14 balls. Ridiculous. Yeah, Plinko Lab. See, I think you'd enjoy it. It's probably up his alley. Give it a try. Let me see here. So upgrades, we got 10.97k, bro. And I want streamline again. I can't. I don't want streamline again. Let's do another run. I need to upgrade something useful. It probably is good. Like in the full release, it's probably gonna be pretty solid, but I just can't be upgrading that right now. But yeah, Vetrez as well. By the way, Vetrez, what you been playing lately? Have you been playing a lot of Slay the Spire 2? I remember the last time we it feels like every time we're chatting, you're like, and then I'm pushing harder in Slay the Spire 2. And then I saw this guy played Slay the Spire 2 in this way, and I'm like, yep. But I just can't. I played a lot of it though. It's one of those games. I very rarely with those really big games like that, you know, the $100 million games. Okay, gosh dang it! But it's not the point. It's not because it's got so much money into it. It's more just that when there are problems with games that have so much money poured in them and such a massive fan base, it's kind of harder to talk about because people get really defensive. Because Slay the Spire 2 is very polished, very nice, very well made, and has a lot going for it. But like any game, it's got certain problems, and so it's just harder to talk about those problems sometimes. I've had a heck of a time with people with that, but it is a good game, man. It is a good game. It's a good game, and also though, like there were some changes that were happening to it. I remember when it might be that now, like I think I just needed to let it stabilize a little bit more before playing, because I feel like Spire was undergoing changes based on community response, based on just needing slight updates and whatever. But because it was like actively undergoing changes, that it was a little bit like getting into it right then was maybe not the best timing. Let's go with this. I wonder, wait, Doormaker is gone now, so no more rage quit. Yeah, true. Yeah, wait, it's actually outright gone. I kind of liked old Doormaker, but new Doormaker was a little whack. Like, not just whack, but like, that game especially just needs everything to have so many tooltips for it to work. Deck builders having tooltips, it's so vitally important to understand what's going on before you engage with it. So wait, so do I get bonus for completing the level or no? That I'm not sure of. So like maybe Streamline works for that as well. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Like if I have Streamline here and I complete the level more often, then am I getting some big boost? We'll see. I'm kind of curious about that. Gold. Your gold are belong to me now. Your time is mine. Excellent. Oh my goodness. Yes, fall into the thrusters. Launch. Nice. Okay. I need Golden Touch. And then what else am I still kind of waiting on? We've got Lucky Strike, Hardened Cores. We've got Cluster Ball. Oh, Cluster Ball chance is so good. Claws, Keeper, Pilgrim, Builder, Pickled Goat. What is how? It's like the Hoos. I think they're all just the regular Hoos emote, but it's cool. Oh, and the Sama emotes. We got some good emotes going on out there. Yeah, I've been thinking about making emotes. I have a whole list of things that I want to get done. I'm gonna try to sleep better tonight. What time is it? 8:30 something. So I'll eat some dinner after this and then just go to bed. Just go to bed. Gosh dang it, please. Stop watching YouTube late at night. It's so tough. It's so hard. It's so hard because if I've been regularly sleeping at the right time, then I'm just tired. Like I'm just tired at the right times. But when I haven't been recently, it's just so hard to be tired. It makes me want to like watch YouTube or whatever. So I've got to extinguish the flames of youth. I've got to destroy the, what is this? Cluster Ball chance. Yes, I love Cluster Ball. Got to destroy this need to just be awake. Like I feel like if last night or the night before especially, if those 2 nights I went to bed at like 2 a.m., then going to bed at 10 even is just so hard, or even 11. Like my brain is like, oh, let's just be awake now. And so then it's harder. It's just harder. But if I've successfully done it the last couple nights, then it's so easy comparatively. Work at midnight. Yeah. Oof. Lurking silently for a while I work. I really enjoy the chill vibes here. Yo, Plasmatic. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I like this game especially is pretty easygoing. I think I've learned my lesson on like arguing and debating to be kind of careful with it, because like I do have strong feelings on some of these things, but it's super important to voice that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I don't. I know that there's like a lot of opinions and perspectives that can exist on things, so it's an important thing because I like everybody, you know. But I've had there were a couple times in my streaming career where I've had crazy conversations, crazy conversations that spiraled out of control. So it's good to learn from. Keep it all chill. Let's see. Break you down. Give me the money. Nice to see you, Plasma. Also, like a lot of games you've played. Yo, I'm glad to hear that. There's a lot of indie games that I should really get to. This one is one. I'm glad it's super chill and super smooth. Sometimes you play an indie game and you know how it goes. I would say even PAX. Like, I was really looking forward to PAX. It's a good game, but it's so playtesty right now, more than I thought it would be. Which is fair. I mean, it was a closed playtest, but they invited like 20,000 people. I thought, okay, maybe it's kind of in a polished state, and it unfortunately just kind of wasn't yet. What can you do? What can you do? But I've been hyping this game up for myself for months. Yeah, that was kind of my biggest mistake. Was like I expected way too much from it. In the state that it was in, that's just not reasonable. But so it's nice. It's just like, this is so simple and so easygoing. Even something like I liked Node Farm a lot. Is something I would say like more similar-ish, like not really, but like I like Node Farm a lot, but it was in an earlier position. Like the polish here is it just all works exactly. I mean, there's a couple things that I voiced where it's like, oh, this or that, like maybe could be adjusted, but that'll be adjusted. It's not like a big deal. It doesn't really detract from my experience because it's so casual, so it's cool. Let's check here. How you doing? Let me see. We are just waiting for big updates that should come soon. Oh, when it comes to Spire. Not just card rebalances and relics, stuff like Act 4 or alternate Act 2 map /enemy bosses. Waiting for big updates that should come soon, and not just card rebalances and on relics. Stuff like Act 4. Act 4. Act 4 will be hype. I see that. Playing games played. Let's see. Plasmatic. How you doing? Alexa channel is going to go crazy after the recent video. Is Alexa... So what is the video? Like, what is it about, roughly? Weren't you in Who's stream and then get raided into mine? Lurking everyone today. Appreciate y'all. Nice. I forgot to raid in Deadeye. It is what it is, I appreciate the thought. And I appreciate everyone rating and like kind of getting into that element of it with streaming, because I think it's just so important. I wish YouTube's was better. Let me just take this opportunity to complain about YouTube rating. but yeah, I wish it was more of a thing, because on Twitch it's actually probably the best feature there is on Twitch. It's so good. It's so satisfying to meet new people and see what the people have going on. It's a good opportunity to say hi, and it's like, it also is like good, immediate goodwill. It's such a good feature on Twitch. Please complain about YouTube, please. And I'm a YouTube suck up, in large part. But when it comes to rating and redirect, like the redirect feature, making it so it doesn't default to allow people to raid you is crazy. And also not having an option of like the same genre, like the same category raids. Like these are things that are just so simple and so important. Like YouTube already has the system for categories. Why not make it so that I can click a button and see the people in the same category and just click one? And then also, even if I could do that, like as I have typed in the game title before, if they don't have it like if they haven't themselves gone out of their way to make it so people can redirect into them, then you're not allowed to. Why would you have that off by default? Who doesn't, like, take my free viewers, please? Like, I hate having to go into someone's stream and beg them to take viewers. It's like, what do you mean? Like, who would ever not want, like, what? YouTube's system is so broken there. And again, like, I suck up to YouTube in all kinds of ways because I think the platform's like discoverability and your ability to like there's no platform even close to it except maybe TikTok, but I hate TikTok. But my TikTok rant has gone on for years in the past. I'm not getting into it, but in terms of YouTube, like YouTube has the best discoverability. There's nothing even close to it. Do not try to grow on Twitch without having a YouTube channel. It's like why would you? But why can't I just raid people, please? Like, why? What? Anyway. But there's your rant. You know, you asked for it. You shall receive. Funny similarly is the Frost Prime video where he didn't expect 5K responses. Oh, give me this. Alexa got 5K responses. Interesting. What about I forgot the user, but the streamer that someone had rated with 10K viewers, and his mom came on screen and started being mean and stuff. Oh, you're talking about like Speed here? Are you talking about Speed? Speed had a similar situation go on, but it wasn't with being rated. It was just that he got super popular. But like he'd hit like 200K or something for the first time. Let me see here. What about? Hold on. I forgot the user, but the streamer that someone had rated with 10K viewers, and his mom came on screen and started being mean and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I know that one, but I'm not sure. Was that on YouTube or was that on Twitch? Let me see. But maybe I just haven't seen it. Crazy just how fast. Why does my thing? Okay, let me look at it on this screen. For some reason, that screen is auto jumping down, which I kind of appreciate because I don't accidentally have it go in the wrong part. But let me refresh and watch it on. Look at this screen. Respawn. Let me see upgrades. Okay, I forgot the user, but the streamer that someone had rated with 10K viewers. Yeah, and had his mom come on screen and start being mean and stuff. That's so rough. That'd be so rough. That's like the worst timing ever for something like that. Have I gotten every upgrade? Wow, holy cow. We'll do another one while I talk about this though. Crazy just how fast you can stumble upon so many cool people, especially rare to find all these people trying to collaborate, help everyone out. Yeah. Twitch is like, especially as a small creator, is so welcoming once you start raiding into people. I did Twitch a long time without really understanding that. And it's so important to get yourself out there and talk to people and meet people because like everyone's been that small streamer who like one raid, like you'll talk about for the next like week or two, or you'll think about for the next set of months even of like 60 people would just be like transformative to the way you look at things. Like I've had that experience. I remember, I think it was actually House of Mesa. It was maybe the first one that did that, but I've been rated by a couple different people where it was like these larger numbers, and it was just like for the next while I was thinking about it. Actually, like maybe and I had this experience. So there was this narrative games fest that I had going on at one point, and I remember that it was like Stunt Mama who rated me, who was another creator who was doing the same festival essentially, and I had recorded like 3 different games and edited down kind of my playthrough of them so that I could get as many games out as possible during the actual event itself. So I wanted it kind of pre-done that way, and thought, it could be kind of cool to do this live. So I was gonna have like a couple games where it was like pre-recorded, and then I would be fully set up, and then as soon as it ends this one, then I would come in live and be like doing the next game, and I would actually be live doing it, responding to chat. But it was just kind of a test, and I was super excited about it. And then I got rated by someone, and it was like, wait a second, I've got all these people in who are watching and trying, and then I'm not responding to them because it's a pre-recorded thing. And so I'm literally never, ever again, ever. I can have segments, like little bits that are pre-recorded to like elevate the stream, but I'm never, ever again doing something like that where it's a whole like segment, like a longer segment that is pre-recorded, because then it feels fake and it feels wrong to people who come in. It's just something I never would have thought of before. And it was the most people I'd ever been rated by, and I was crushed for a couple weeks really. But I also was like, I got to get back in there. I got to keep pushing for it. And since then, of course, things have gone pretty well, so it's fine. But I think it's something you just don't like. I like to try things out. I like to try new things. I always like to try to improve and and I like to be open-minded to things, so like non-standard things to see why they could or couldn't work. It's a great lesson to learn, but yikes, you know, that was the situation. But wish you could search someone's video on their channel page just like on PC, just mobile doesn't have the search bar. Tough. Yeah, different systems like that. You know what I asked for? Some random troll person or bot channel could randomly raid someone and ruin a stream is my idea. Yeah, no, screw that. Like, if someone came in and raided me with a bunch of like bot viewers or whatever, like that's I would take that trade-off any day to have raiding be an actual thing that can happen on the platform. It's one of the best features on Twitch. YouTube not having it for this potential like concept that there could be, because they're actually, Twitch has a specific thing to sort of counter. There's like, it's like hate raids essentially is what you're talking about. It's the same kind of concept, is like raids that are specifically designed to harm a channel as opposed to help them. They can in theory happen, although I really doubt that they would ever matter outside of just this. I mean, streamer mental health I suppose is the only thing it could really impact, is getting suddenly raided by a bunch of people that are awful or botted. But for the most part, like in terms of the actual effect on the channel, if you can handle that and you can get over that, if I got rated by like 100 people who were all being jerks, like, what? Like, why do I care about that? That's fine. They're in my chat. Like, but obviously different people might not be suited for that, I suppose. But then but because of that, because of the theoretical problem that could exist with that I think has happened a couple times, Twitch actually has like systems for you to be able to sort of lock down your chat if you really needed to. And YouTube could just add those things. Like all of the work has been done for you in terms of YouTube. It's all already been done. Just like take it, you know, take it. Why not? But especially with just rating being set up on a very basic level. But anyway, rambling about these things. Let me see. Speed but Speed met that guy, Camden or something. It's new. He's the partner now. Gotcha. It's on Twitch. He started circulating on TikTok. Oh yeah. I mean, like it's almost clip farming at that point. But obviously, I would imagine it wasn't intended. You know, it's tough. It's tough. The idea of something like that is so tough. I hate, yeah, like barking or some issue happening in the background, and then someone raids you. Like if you had to go to the bathroom, like if you're just not in the room, but then something comes up and you couldn't come back, and that happened. Like, yeah, there's definitely a fear of something like that for sure. On Twitch, circulated on TikTok. Glad that he got support needed though. True. Star ruptured career. Nitro Camden. Okay, I see. Some people can't even comprehend that. Follower only or emote mode. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of options, and YouTube doesn't have the best systems for that right now. It could definitely use some improvements on that end, but even then, like, it's like the type of issue that I just don't have any sympathy for that idea. Like if you're regularly getting maybe a few people and you got rated by 100 people and some of them are mean, like it's hard, because I think as a streamer everyone's pushed for so long, and so like I guess if you just started streaming, you had none of the experience yet, maybe that could be a rough time. But if you've been doing this for a few years, like almost every streamer who succeeds has, then then what are we talking about at that point? It is kind of my feeling, but maybe that's a little cold. Maybe it's a little cold. It's just hard. It's hard to put myself in the shoes of that, because if that happened to me, I would not feel that way. I don't know how to handle that on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, hopefully well, hopefully extremely well, because you get a ton of viewers all of a sudden. Like what? It just to me seems like such a non-issue. Feels like YouTube is either no longer one to pay for their creators and are pushing more for streamers due to having the community fund the streamer rather than the app. I mean, YouTube's payout for things is pretty good. I mean, relatively speaking, if you get but only because of the amount of people that can see your stream. Like if you're on YouTube, you can make a stream that has like a good thumbnail and a good title, and it could get a ton of viewership, or you can make a video that does. There's just not discoverability like YouTube, so it would be weird to complain about YouTube's like potential for money or growth. It's not really comparable on any other platform. I would say even close. Like YouTube is the best by such a wide margin. There's not another thing to look at. It is just the option right now. But yeah, 8K hours, 20 minutes. Yeah, Shorts views has always been, wasn't Shorts views, it used to be 90 million, didn't it? I thought Shorts views was 90 million before. And I think they cut it down. But 8K, yeah, 8K's, I mean, like, whatever, right? Like, these are all, not to, like, belittle it, but you know, it's nothing. It's nothing really. Like, I think the thing is that if you're getting less than that amount, the amount you're making from ad revenue would be small anyway. You're still just in the growth phase if you haven't hit that yet, which is okay. But like, I don't know. My channel is so small, you know what I mean? So yeah, I would say at that point YouTube is just a funnel for your Twitch if you haven't hit 8K hours there yet, then you can kind of act as a funnel for your Twitch, I suppose, and just grow it, right? But I wouldn't be worried about losing revenue on YouTube. YouTube revenue for that amount of viewership is not going to be that massive anyway. Although 8K, I've gone from 8K to 4K, 4K to 8K. I don't know what the exact logic is, but I don't know. People worried about that. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's like, just focus on growth, right? Like, I need to focus on growth on YouTube. My YouTube, the revenue from YouTube is like, even at the most successful times has never been all that much. It's not like it really changes your life in any way. Where do I go here? So, it'd be cool to be monetized. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think just hitting the milestone is fun. It's just that, like, I was making like $50 for hitting more than that, and well, like, let's see. Let me see. Kind of see about it. So, content, no, analytics, and then I'll do the last year maybe. So, like, in the last year, I've got 19.4K watch hours, which equates to $600, which is, you know, it's something. I turned off YouTube monetization. I don't understand. Like, you'll still have ads. Like, nothing is changing for the viewer. I don't know. That logic. Maybe there's some reason that people want to, though. But yeah, like for 19, but it isn't. There's no sizable change. I do wonder if turning off monetization on a platform reduces the amount that YouTube will push what you have on there. But I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, for 19.4K hours in the last year, it's $600. Like, it's like, you're not really missing anything from the difference between 4 and 8K watch hours, in my mind personally. But yeah, that's just kind of how I see it, at least. Let me close this out. So, like, if you do have, like, I would say monetization, if they were to change it to be just flat less, then someone who's getting like 1 million views per video, who might have been living off of that, or let's say 100,000 views per video, who was living off of that, would be super impacted. But I just don't think that the 8K, 4K thing is that big a deal. The shorts views thing has always been a little weird, though. Like, the shorts views requirement, shorts channels are in the first place a kind of strange concept to me. That are like exclusively based on shorts. I guess with brand deals and things, maybe you can sort of sort it out. But outside of that, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let me see. I'm rambling in all kinds of directions right now, though. I think I've got to go to sleep. I got to eat and go to sleep, and that's going to be a good time. But if you are watching on YouTube, I super duper appreciate you. I don't think you get ads from my videos. I think every video on YouTube presents ads. The thing is, I have YouTube Premium, so I don't know. I got YouTube Premium because if you don't, then you get ads that are like your home address practically. Like, here's the state that you live in. You're local this or that guy is doing this or that thing, you know? And everybody's got to know about it. So I don't love Google's like ad system, you know, is rough in that way. So I got YouTube Premium to avoid getting doxxed, basically. But yeah, I think if you go onto YouTube on anyone's channel, you will get ads. I don't know with Twitch exactly how that might go, but I'm pretty sure it's the same there, that you just will get ads regardless. So it's a choice of whether you want to be monetized or not. It doesn't really change anything. Just personalized ads. Yeah, true. That'll work. They won't say your state. You know, they won't. Surely Google doesn't personalize ads anyway. But yeah. So let me see. Yeah, maybe a VPN though. Maybe a VPN could be my saving grace. I gotta get a NordVPN sponsorship someday, and then I'll be secure, right? I'll be secure forever. Is NordVPN even good? Is it good? I've been seeing ads for that for the past like billion years. Anyway, where am I at here? So moderation, YouTube raid. Let's see if I can raid you guys out, because I love to raid, and maybe it can happen. And you can see in real time exactly what I'm talking about, because maybe, you know, fingers crossed, we'll find somebody. I hope so. Sponsorship is lots of money. True. CDI is really fun. Yeah, I appreciate you, Snurf, very much. Appreciate you very much for popping by. It's always a joy. Yo, wait. Okay, that's Sky Sword Elisa. Maybe. Okay, we got one person. Listen, it's so wonderful when we have a person. Okay, this is Back from the Mountains chill stream. So Sky Sword Elisa. For those of you that don't know, I'll get you locked in on either one. Is somebody that was in this YouTuber of the Month thing not so long ago. I don't know if I know who won, but I remember that Sama took part in it. It's a really, really cool sort of event. And the idea behind the event is that the winner will then host the next month's YouTuber of the Month. And so every month you have a new, I think that's how it works. And each month you have a new host. And then, is that right? Or maybe it's the end of the year, you like one person gets like submitted to be the new host for the next full year, something like that. But the idea is that there's like a lot of attention brought to a lot of these smaller channels who normally have, it's really hard to kind of break out, but everyone gets to go and vote, and it decides like the new YouTuber of the month, and there's like a whole video done on them and kind of what they do and why they do it. And anyway, it brings attention to smaller creators. So it's a cool concept that she was, I think, nominated for and kind of took a part in. So I ended up following her channel and taking a look at what she's up to. And so you might enjoy it there. It looks like it's a Q&A stream, a chill stream, chill chatting stream, maybe, back from the mountains. Don't see those type of streams every day, but it could be a cool one. But all right, if you're on YouTube, I'm going to raid you out over there. I really appreciate you guys coming around. Hope you enjoyed me rambling for the past however long. Also, hope you enjoyed this game because it is a cool one. I do highly recommend it. Of course, if you are in the YouTube, it's always linked in the description. I always have it linked. You can go ahead and give the game a wish list or take a look at the demo. It's free right now. But all right, thanks so much, YouTube. Sayonara. Later on. Ending off on YouTube.